On, off.
All right.
Okay, I guess we're live here, James. We're here at the cooler, and we got the City Cup going on. We've got Dixon versus Rock Falls. They're going to be doing the team event, just like regular pool leagues, I guess. One player versus another. I'm looking for my team Rock Falls here. Where is my team Rock Falls?
Right below.
Oh,
it is early, Larry.
Well, James, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think pool should be played before 5 p.m.
I agree with you on
I
that.
think it should be a rule. Okay, so we have Marty Lefevre taking on
Donnie Koltov.
Don Koltov here. He breaks some scratches. That's not going to be a lot of fun.
Behind the line, right? No. It's behind the line, right? Okay.
Donald Koltov definitely could get out here. I mean, if he takes, I believe, stripes, he's going to want stripes. He could take either or.
I don't know. I would go with stripes, too.
Oh, I forgot we're behind the line, so
that changes stuff.
That's going to make a little bit of difference. So he's going to take 2 ball, play it inside. His key is just going to be getting on that, I believe that's the 4 ball down there. He's going to have to back this up.
Yeah.
Not the easiest thing to do on a regular bar table, I can tell you that.
That's the thing about bar tables. There's not one that plays the same as the other one.
Well, the felt's a little slower, so it's a little harder to back the cue ball up, et cetera, and see, now he's got himself in a little bit of a pickle. He's going to have to hit this. He's going to have to hit this 5 ball, and then he's going to have to come over and hit this stripe. I think it's the 13 ball, bump it. Right?
Just like that.
Well, yeah. Got himself in the pickle there.
Yeah.
Starting off early. That's not the way to do her.
Right.
But for those of you listening out there, we are live right here from the coolest damn bar in town, the Cooler, Rock Falls, Illinois. If you ever get a chance, come down here to the Cooler, check it out. Great service. Back when we get things back on track, I mean, this is like one of the premier places to come see live entertainment. Varies from rock and roll country mainly, but they have all sorts of different acts that play here. A lot of acoustic stuff that goes on out in their little patio out back, and they do serve a lot of different types of foods here. Homemade stuff, I guess. Kendra makes a lot of stuff here.
Nice. Is that happening today? Because I am kind of hungry.
Well, I don't know if they're making anything today, but we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Because if they're making some, I'm a picky eater, so we'll see what they got to do. Don's got the short stick out, took a jump at it, and big swing and a miss. Just a bit outside. Marty, he's from, I believe he plays for Team Dixon, but I believe he lives in Grand Detour. Oh, does he live in Dixon? I thought maybe he lived in Grand Detour. Wasn't sure. Lives right in Dixon itself. Team Rock Falls, the captain is Brett Hopkins. Jeff Martz, Rick Carrillo, Don Koltov, and the captain's pick was Donnie Phillips. Team Dixon is John Bresley, Andy Baxter, Rick Wakefield, and Joseph Moore, and the captain pick was Marty Lefevre, who's shooting right now.
Kind of David and Goliath matchup today.
But a lot of people
pool.
think...
Yeah, it's pool. Anything can happen.
Sure, absolutely. And a lot of people think that Rock Falls definitely has the big advantage here.
Right.
On paper, yeah.
Yeah.
But, just like, you were just talking to me just a little bit ago. You said that Jeremiah beat Rick Carrillo in 3 straight last night in the tournament. I mean, Rick did come back and win it, and we'd have to give a big congratulations to Mr. Carrillo. He did took the victory home at Dave's place last night up in Lanark there. Come back from the loser side and won it all.
Yeah, that's one thing about Rick is you can never count him out.
Oh, absolutely not. He's a great shooter. I give him crap all the time, though.
Yeah.
Kind of like you.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, anytime we play, he brings out the best player in me, which is why I'm always chasing him, which in March we're going to play again. Haven't quite decided on a race or stuff like that, but...
Well, your best game, I believe, is 8-ball.
Right.
Am I right? Well, that's...
Well, I don't know. I played pretty good 9-ball against him, too, when we played. So.
Well, Rick's best game is definitely Oh, sit, boo-boo. And it did, too, boy.
Wow.
What a shot. Kolthoff takes a look at that and goes, what in the hell just happened to me? But,
well, I couldn't really see that because I got a big blob in front of me. So.
Yeah, I know. He's always in the way of something.
Oh, he's got a name, though.
He does,
It says Bud on the back of his hat.
Yep, Bud's our producer today. He's doing all the producing, running the cameras, and doing all that stuff. And you and I are gonna try to talk pool all day, I guess. And this was the first time we've ever had this. We're gonna try to grow it into other cities too. And
it'd definitely be nice to see it expand.
Oh, absolutely. Get teams like out of LaSalle, maybe
Princeton.
And I thought about talking to Bud about this too, because instead of having the bigger cities like Chicago, Peoria, all that kind of stuff, keep it to smaller towns limited to so many people. Because, as you well know, when you go to the big state tournaments and all that kind of stuff, I mean, it's hard for us to compete against teams that have thousands of people to pick from. When we only have single digits to pick from, double digits at the best.
Yeah, there's lots of times where I go to big tournaments and they ask where I'm from, and I tell them Mount Carroll, and they're like,
"Never heard of it."
Yeah, where the hell's that?
And Mount Carroll, I used to go up through there when I was a kid. I stayed at Camp Benson.
Yeah, it's still going.
Is it still going out there? Oh. And they used to tell stories about the one-legged elephant that left big holes out there, and we'd go out there and shoot guns and all sorts of stuff. It was fun, a lot of fun. Yeah. Mario's got a little bit of a tough shot here. I don't know if did he call it in the side or is he going to try to bank it? Which would be in the side also, but the other side.
Right.
Nah, he played it there. And I think Donald's definitely got to look at this one here, and I think this will probably seal the deal. I mean, Donald generally would get out from here.
Yeah, it's a good stroke shot, though. You got to bear down on this one.
Absolutely. Very well done.
It's a nice shot.
Don't want to leave it on the rail, and he didn't. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, what they're going to do is we're just playing regular teams at first, and then they're going to do Donald takes the victory there. Team Rock Falls goes up 1.
So it'll be a race to 3, or first to 3, right? Gets the point.
I believe so, and that's another thing is too. We got a rules here, and here's some of the rules. I mean, the rules are the ACS rule: table referee, video confirmation, 8-ball on the break does not win, 45-second shot clock. There is 1 60-second extension per rack. The extension may be used for partner discussion during Scotch doubles, except for team versus team. Matches are raced to 3. Right. Each match and each round is worth 1 point. Match point, 3. Race to 7. Yeah. So the first one to 7 points is going to win this today.
And this is kind of following Eric Noretto, right?
Yeah, it's very similar. Very similar to what Eric had going down there. And I know that he had, this was such a great format. We had to politely ask him if we could we could steal it from him.
Right.
And he was gracious enough to say, of course, because Eric's, he's all about promoting the game of pool too. And I don't know Eric all that well, but when we had a benefit tournament out there at Princeton for me, I mean, he showed up and he brought a partner, and that was really nice of him. And so He supported me, and I really appreciate it. So I gotta give him his shout out and his props for he was the one that came up with this idea, and it works really nice. Moscone Lake,
Yeah, kind of.
We got Team Dixon here. We got Joseph Moore. Rock Falls is Team Rock Falls. It's Jeff Martz. So it's Joseph Moore versus Jeff Martz.
Yeah, definitely. If you're bored today and don't have anything to do, there's going to be a lot of pool today.
Yeah, you're going to see some really good. You're going to see some really good pool, very competitive, a lot of drama, etc. And like I said, the plan is to try to grow this into something bigger, to where maybe someday we have to go to a hotel and rent a banquet facility, put 10, 12 tables in there, and have a whole complete weekend of matches and eliminate it down to 2 teams. And that's what I was saying earlier. I think what would be really cool is if we we could limit the cities involved and to certain sizes, so that way, so that way you're not. I'm not even sure what he played there.
Yeah, I
think he was playing the 7-ball down in the corner, but I think he just.
Well, I thought he was going to cut it on the side, but
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened there. Well, you did call it in the corner, Greg?
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
But anyways, as I was saying earlier, to keep it to towns the size of Rock Falls, Sterling, Dixon, LaSalle,
right?
Or you have to come into that area and play in that. Because how we did this was we had doubles teams.
Yeah, I played in it.
And to explain to the people out there that are listening.
I thought you were talking to me.
No, well, I am talking to you.
Well, you are talking to me.
I'm talking to you to explain to the people out there.
That
are watching.
It's still a little bit early, Larry.
I know. Did you go out drinking last night or something?
I did not.
Okay.
Actually, I had one drink at Dave's place, and then Bug got on my nerves, so I left.
What? Hey, he just gave you the number 1 sign.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I get
means.
that all the time. That's weird.
It's funny, a nice guy like you.
I know.
Prick. I mean, sorry, I get confused on what to say. But anyways, I guess what I was getting at is that now I lost my train of thought. Where was I?
Oh, we were talking about the doubles.
Oh yeah. What these guys did was they had double leagues in Rock Falls and double leagues in Dixon, and the top would be 1, 2, 3, 4. The top 4 guys were automatically on the team, and the top guy that scored the most points was made captain, and then he got to pick a captain's choice. So that's how they became a 5-man team. And that's kind of how it works.
Got a little bad luck there.
Now I can tell you a little story about Jeff Martz. He come over to my house. It's probably been 7, 8 months ago or so. And we had a little action, and this guy beat me to death.
He plays good.
He plays really good 8-ball. And amazingly enough, I found out the hard way. He talked me into playing some bank pool with him. And
don't do that.
That was probably the worst thing I could have ever done. But I will say this: I mean, it did teach me. After the shellacking I took from Jeff Martz, I spent the next couple of months out in the garage practicing my bank game.
Right.
Because he was banking. Breaking and running, banking out, I should say,
wow.
in 9-ball. It was fantastic. He played really well. Oh, he might double kiss it in there. Now the cue ball's going to follow it in.
That's a bad roll.
Yeah. And the bad part about it is for Joseph here is Jeff is definitely going to get out here. He's going to get out 99.9% of the time. I mean, he's such a smooth shooter. The odds of him not getting out here are pretty slim.
Right. Jeff's from Lanark, which is where I grew up.
Yeah, I'm surprised. He has. They had that tournament at Dave's place yesterday, and I'm surprised he went there.
Maybe he was focusing on today.
Well, I know he's recently.
He did get married.
He recently got married, within the last year here, and I know that there's probably anybody that's just recently married knows that you got to listen to the wife,
right?
Got to listen to the other half, and probably had some things to do, and so he might not have been able to make it out. I hadn't had a chance to talk to him about that. Jeff taking the win.
Yep. So it's 2.
So Team Dixon needs to make a comeback here.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a guy doing all the racking today, as you can see. Our professional rack guy, Carson Hopkins. He's out of Rock Falls here. His dad's actually the captain of the Rock Falls team. So I don't know. Maybe we should be checking that kid's rack, make sure that he ain't doing any funny business over there.
And he's a great junior player, by the way.
Yeah, the kid's got talent, and I try to get him over to the pigeon coop quite often, and work with his game and stuff like that. And he's got a real good stroke. He's got a really good feel for the game. Just got to teach him some common sense stuff about playing safeties and all that kind of stuff. But he can make any shot.
Right.
Guy plays well. Kid plays well. Checking to make sure he doesn't have any gaps. He's got the racking part down. I learned how to rack a lot just for the simple reason is when you would play
So you're
pool and you were the loser,
yeah,
you had to rack. So I learned how to rack a lot.
I did it a lot when I was younger.
Okay, here we have John Bresley is going to be taking on. I'm not sure who he's playing yet, so we'll have to see who he's playing because I didn't see anybody come up to the table.
Nice break.
Oh, he crushed that one.
Yeah.
And with a little bit of focus here, he should. This is definitely a run-out rack here.
Right.
And I have to give him some props. He's got the old TNT hat on over there.
There you go.
Looking good. John Bresley. He also does some sponsorships with us once in a while. He sells cars down in, I believe it's in this LaSalle area. Am I right? Mendota area.
Peel. Yeah, it's Peel Chevrolet, right?
Yeah, Peel Chevrolet. He does a little advertising with us now and then. So if you're ever down that way and you need a new vehicle, you can go see John Bresley at Peel Auto Sales.
You're a dick, Buckshot. It's already making fun of me. We haven't even been on here for an hour.
I turned around because you were talking to him and I didn't see what happened there, but John apparently missed. Okay, it's captain versus captain here. And Hopkins is definitely stripes. He needs to figure out, he's got the 15 ball, and I believe that's 13. The 13 that's tied up there, so he's got to figure out that mess. And that's just the key in 8-ball is just figuring out how to get your breakout shots as early as possible. You want to deal with the trouble, so he's going to have to figure out a way to get that out of there. I'm not sure what he's got to plan here. He's going to play, I believe that's the 10. Is that the 10 ball? No, it's 11 ball.
11 ball.
11 ball goes down past the 7. Which clears, but he could get in behind the 15 ball here, and he could play it down here in the opposite corner. So let's see if that's what he's trying to do. And a little overhit that.
Yeah.
That's going to bring Bresley back to the table. But now Bresley's got to deal with, he's got a combination shot here, it looks like, or he's going to try to have to cut the 3 all the way up in the corner. Oh, Teresa Hamilton. How you doing out there today, Teresa? You're talking to me, but I can't hear you.
Who's Matt Schneider?
Oh, Matt Schneider. He's always talking trash to me. He thinks he can win, and I'm going to beat him to death this coming week. I not only I got him in the pitch and coop tournament, and then we're gonna do a little gambling afterwards, and I'm gonna teach that kid a lesson. Now Matt plays good 8-ball. It's decent all around shot. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the hurts to him.
There you go.
Oh yes, okay. Teresa Hamilton out there. Now I know who we're talking about.
That's actually my partner for Scotch doubles in Fulton.
Oh, there you go. She's got the big Scotch doubles tournament coming up November 25th. That's Jack and Jill tournament, I should say. Yep. Scotch doubles. What bar is that located in?
Triple Play.
Triple Play in Fulton. Did I say the 29th? I'm sorry. 28th of November. It's a Jack and Jill tournament at Triple Play, Fulton, Illinois. And that's going to be, I'm going to try to find me a partner and go play in that.
I heard Bud looks good in the dress. There you go.
Well, we could dress him up, see what happens.
Or maybe Buckshot. I think Buckshot probably look better in a dress.
That's good. Hans, I'm not gonna lie. I try to wear pants nowadays as least amount as possible. Due to many reasons, but mainly health reasons.
Right.
But yeah, I try not to wear pants. Even when I didn't have health issues, I never wore pants. I always had shorts and flip flops on.
Right. Oh, that's a nice shot.
That was a great shot, and he's going to go ahead and pull shape, and he did get there. And it's not going to be the easiest shot in the world, but he's there.
Have a hole for it.
Yeah, he's going to play the 3 down in the corner there.
Oh, I at a weird angle here, and I can't tell if it goes down there or not.
Yeah, the only thing, you just got to worry a little bit about how that's going to come off the 9 ball. He could hook him.
Yeah, see, it was
a rough shot. It was definitely
Right.
makeable. Now Brett's. A lot of people don't realize this. They look at the table and they think, "Oh, the guy with 1 ball on there, got the advantage." Well, that is not the case
Yeah,
in 8
no.
ball. Brett is supposed to get the win here now. He's
Right.
supposed to, if he can't make a shot, he's supposed to duck, bob and weave, so to
Yeah,
speak.
yeah.
That's a good shot there. He's still got this little 2 balls he's looking at right now, and he can get in behind there and play it up in the corner. But if it all else fails, he needs to be he needs to be thinking safety. Yeah, he could get the breakout here, but you got to make sure you make the ball. Don't give it away. Here he goes. And that was a great shot.
That was a good shot.
I think he can play the 9 on the side, 12 down in the corner, and then work his way back to the 8 ball. That should be his pattern here, I think. Hans, if you bring your wife, she can be my partner, and you can sit and watch two skilled players play while you sit on the bench. We'll let you get us drinks once in a while.
Oh.
He got a lucky rub there. What he was supposed to do is just play that with enough speed just to come off the round, play 15 down here in the corner. But he elected to go a different round, but it still worked. Now he's got an angle on it here, so he's in decent shape. And the thing about it is here, you got the stream and stuff going. You just got to make sure that you focus, bear down on the shot, and just make sure you make it. He's jacking up on it, and I wouldn't be jacking up on it. I'd be following it a little bit, but it worked out for him. All right, Team Rock Falls.
Wins 3-0, takes the first match point. Captain, set up your lineup for your next round for singles. We're going to take a quick while you guys do that.
Team Rock Falls goes up 1-0 in a race to 7. And, we're going to give a little love to our sponsors out there. Oh, apparently I'm reading them, too. CBM Construction, area code 815-716-667. Excuse me. I'm having a little problem here. CBM Construction, area code 815-716-6727, offering all your construction needs, as well as heating and cooling services and installation. Licensed and bonded and insured. Check them out on Facebook and some of the pictures of their great work. Call CBN Construction today at area code 815-716-6727. We have A&A Flooring, 2528 East Lincoln Way, Sterling, Illinois. Area code 815-632-0675. Call Al for all of your professional and affordable hardwood and carpet surfaces. Check out anafloors.biz to use their on-site tool and checkout flooring options right from home. A&A Flooring, area code 815-632-0675. Now we got Bud over there checking on the affordable window. Oh, we got another sponsor for this. Affordable window tint detail, located at 1011 North Galena, Dixon, Illinois. Area code 815-541-7813. Automotive tinting, window tinting, headlight restoration, ceramic coatings, and detailing. Check them out on Facebook. Pictures of his work. Affordable window tint and detail. Area code 815-541-7813. And I know that we got a couple more sponsors here to get in, but we'll wait for Bud to come in, and he's our producer today, so he's got a lot to do. The Faro guy on South 4th Street In Aurora, Illinois, area code 331-980-8224, offering ferrule, shaft, butt, and tip work and custom design ferrules. Give them a call today for all your Q needs at area code 331-980-8224. And we have Quick Quality Signs located at 619 Depot Avenue in Dixon, Illinois, area code 815-288-9707. Signs, banners, t-shirts, vehicle lettering, and much, much more. Call Marty and Teresa to find out all your customize your world. Oh, customize your world. There you go. I'm sorry, I screwed up the saying. Quick and Quality Signs at area code 815-288-9707. I'm sorry, I didn't proofread none of these, but I'll get better at it as the day goes on.
So this is single. We're doing singles, right?
Okay, so now we have
Rick.
And this is going to be a race to what there, sir?
3.
These two gentlemen will be racing to 3. And then once again, it'll be just like the team event that just went off. And the first team to score 3 points will win that particular point. Rock Falls is up 1-0 on Dixon.
And then I'll go to Scott's doubles race to 3.
Oh, so you're going back and forth. Okay.
So now your next pairing you need to set up. What I was trying to say on your lineup thing was write a single player, a Scott's doubles team, single. You know what I mean? That down there.
And now we got this is a singles match. It's a race to 3. This is Rick Carrillo.
Andy Baxter, right?
And he's taking on one of my favorite guys. Not just pool players, but he's just an all-around cool cat. And Andy Baxter, he's out of Dixon, Illinois. A lot of fun to hang out with. I played a little teams with him, and so much fun to hang out with. The guy just has no worry in the world. Is he the best pool player in the world? No, but he doesn't shoot too bad.
No,
and the thing about it is he has no worries in the world, this guy.
Right.
And that was the biggest thing that Andy had to worry about here was Rick making a ball on the break. Because if he makes a ball on the break, chances are if he can't get out, he's going to get to a point where he's going to lock it down tight.
Right.
So we're going to have to see how this works out. Rick, right out of here, actually lives in Sterling, but played for the Rock Falls team. And you're going to see some fantastic pull out of this guy. Definitely a master player, an 8-ball for sure. He's going to elect to take stripes, and let's see and get to work here. He, like I said yesterday, he did win the big tournament over at Dave's place up in Lanark. They had 18 players show up, and it was a really stout field from what I heard. Kenny French showed up. He took 3rd, I believe. Jeremiah Easley taking home 2nd place, and somebody must have had to come back and double dip him. Then it must have been Rick. Huh?
It was Rick, yeah, because he won the winner's side. Oh, Rick
see that's you see the commentary curse that I put on him.
Yeah, you just did it.
And now Andy is going to get ball in hand here. And since it's not off the break, I mean, it's ball in hand anywhere here, and Andy's going to take a look at the table. He's going to survey it. And
looks like he has just one problem ball.
Well, the 7 ball looks rough, and the 6 ball looks a little rough.
7 ball's off the rail though, so I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, I believe the smart move would be to take
6
the 6 ball, but unless it clears, I can't tell from my angle. It must clear. Just a matter of getting shape on it. But the problem is you're on a valley table here, and if he's going to try to hit that 7 ball all the way down the rail, that's not the easiest shot in the world.
Right.
I would take that shot on a diamond table every day, but on a valley, you never know when it'll catch the horn on the other side coming out. So we'll see how, and that's where he's going to play. He's going to play it down in the corner, so it must not be off the rail too far.
It looks like it's off the rail a little bit.
Well, he's electing to go down the
he made a nice shot.
Yeah, fantastic.
He's going to get the shape too.
He was able to, not the greatest shape in the world, but he definitely has a look at it. He'll play the 4 ball in the same corner, I believe. We got to give a big props out to.
Nice shot.
Got to give a big props out to Greg Thomas, a.k.a. Bud. He's the one that kind of organized this whole mess and put everything together so that these guys had something to do. And as you can see, he's working real hard. You and I are just kind of sitting around talking pool. It's kind of nice, ain't it?
Yeah,
he's doing all the work, taking care of the paperwork, keeping all the teams straight. We're we're just sitting here and
oh, he made another nice shot.
Yeah,
he's on this.
Now, and here's the problem. I believe this is why I believe he should have taken the 6 ball from the right out of the chute, because that was, to me, that was his biggest problem ball.
Right.
He could have played that 6, got it out of there, and then went to that 7, and then worked his way to where he'd only have the 5 and 8 left right now. So we'll see if he can get there or not.
Oh, he did. It must go down in the.
It's got to go down in the corner, but the problem is now it's the shape to get to the 8.
Right.
And that's where I try to tell people when it comes to 8 ball, everybody's capable of running down until there's a couple balls left on the table, and then you got to learn how to play shape.
Right.
So we'll just have to see how it goes here, and he's going to try to put a good stroke on it. And let's see what happens.
Oh, scratch the side.
Well, Rick's going to take a look at this, but I can tell you, folks, 99.99% of the time he's going to go ahead and clear this off. He's going to go ahead and play the 15 down in the corner. No, he's going to go ahead and play the side shot. And I wouldn't have played it like that, but I would have.
Does have a little bit.
I would have cleared it out and played that 15 ball first, and then worked my way back and had a shot to go down. Play one of the balls on either side of the 8 ball there to get shape on the 8. But hey, who am I to say? I'm just sitting here talking pool. This guy's playing pool.
Made a nice shot.
Yeah, he put a good draw stroke on it and hit that really nice. All right, Rick takes the victory for Rock Falls. I take that back. They're going to be racing 3, so he's up 1-0 in this particular circumstance.
It'll be Andy's break.
Well, you can't say that Team Dixon didn't have a chance there, because he did have ball in hand, and he had a chance to go ahead and get the first win.
That 6 ball came back and haunted him.
Yeah, and that's why I said early, he probably should have taken that and gotten it out of the way right away, but he didn't. And, who am I to say? Some people see different things than what I do. And I'm not a professional pool player by any stretch of the imagination. If you've ever watched me play, you'd know.
I just came here off the pro tour, so.
Wow, trick or treat, Halloween jam starting at 8 p.m. October 31st. We got Socialize, my good buddy Eric Mullins in that band. And if you want to come see a great band on Halloween, trick or treat on that Sunday. What day is that on, actually? Oh, it's actually on October 31st.
So it's
come see
Saturday.
Socialize right here at the Cooler, because if you like rock and roll, you're gonna really, really enjoy Socialize. And like I said, my good buddy Eric Mullins is one hell of a guitar player, and he's going to be leading. Well, he's not the lead singer, but he's the lead guitar player, I should say.
Nice.
And you're gonna see some really, really good entertainment that night. And if you don't like loud music, better stay at home.
Oh.
Because they will blow the roof off of this place. Really good entertainment. Some really good entertainment that night. And if you don't like loud music, better stay at home.
I can hear you in the mic.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get a watch party started on my page.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and shut that down. And so there we go. That way, in case of people on my personal page just want to go ahead and watch the pool today, listen to me talk pool instead of play pool. I probably talk pool better than I actually play the game.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are pretty bad at pool.
Definitely not the best. Andy here, what did he take? I didn't see. He's getting out the jump stick. He must be solids. Am I correct in saying that? That he's pulling out the jump? He's trying to get to the stripe to play into the side pocket here? Is that what he's eyeballing? He's got the short stick out
I
here.
don't even know if he needed to do that, to be honest with you.
It doesn't look like he needs to, but he apparently thinks he does, and that's exactly what he tried. And apparently he needed to get up over the 8-ball, but he did get a good hit.
Looked from here like it would go clean without using jump stick, but who knows? Like
yeah,
I said,
are at a little bit of a funny angle
right.
to see exactly what he was shooting at there. So it's hard to say what he was looking at. So, and I always give the benefit of the.
It's still open table.
Yeah, he was going open table there, and that's why he was jumping, and he was trying to. He wanted stripes, and he was willing to take the chance of jumping the ball and playing it in the side, which is probably one of the hardest shots you're ever going to do.
Right.
Now Rick here looks. He also took stripes. Now he's going to.
He took solids.
Oh, he did take solids. Yeah,
he played the. Oh, excuse me. He played the combination 4-7 in the corner.
Now he's the only problem ball that he's got. He's got this one ball here that doesn't have a home yet, because I don't think it plays in the side from my angle. It might be a real thin cut if it does. So he's got to learn. He's got some work to do here. He's going to come over. He's going to bump that. Nah, he didn't get it out of there. Seeing that. And now he's got a lot of work to do.
I think you're going to get a safety out of this one.
Our next match will be Donnie Phillips and Jeff Marks. It would be in the singles match.
Oh, it's Scotch doubles, right?
No, it'll be in singles.
Oh, okay.
That's our next match, and then it'll be Andy Baxter and. Oh wait, no, they'll be going after that. They will be going to Scotch doubles.
So Scotch doubles next match.
Yeah, I see that now.
Oh, he went for it. Made a nice shot. I thought maybe he was going to try and play his safety, but
Ricky's pretty aggressive on the pool table.
Yeah.
He will definitely take some risk because he's real confident in his shooting abilities. He's going to play 6 up here in the corner, and he's going to probably hit this a little low. Try to draw it over and get shape on the one ball. That's where that's the key right here.
Oh.
And he would have been there for the one ball. Ideally, he would have wanted to just be out past the rail just to make the one in the corner and then play the 5 over there in the other corner, but didn't quite get there. And he's got another chance to win the match here.
Just bear down and make balls.
Yeah, it's not like Rick hasn't given him some chances to win. So, and the thing about it is, when you're playing somebody with the caliber of Rick's play, I mean, you got to take advantage of it. When he gives you the opportunity to beat him, you need to jump on it.
Yep.
Jason on here on the stream. I mean, he's really rooting for Dixon, and he says he's going to come home. He might have to move back to Dixon just so he can get back on the team.
Jason Walker.
No, Jason Rudkin.
Oh, I don't know.
Rudkin.
I have no idea who that is.
I know. I'm not sure I know who Jason is either, but we'll just have to see how. You have to come down to town. Come into town sometime, Jason, and whip these guys into shape. Yeah, I hear you, Hans. My picture-taking abilities aren't necessarily the best in the business. I'm definitely never going to make it as a photographer. I hate technology to start out with. I can never figure out how to use it. It's weird how that picks that up, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got
trying to be respectful here, and all of a sudden I'm hearing this background noise of my phone.
Yeah, it's really strange how we're picking that up when you go to start to watch the stream on your phone. It picks it up in my earphones for some reason.
I can fix that. I'll just turn my volume off.
That's what I'm going to do too. I forgot to do that when I started out.
Oh.
Oh, what's Rick looking at here? He's looking at the 3-ball, but he oh no, he stripes. I'm sorry. He's going to try to bump the 8-ball out of here, I think.
Oh, he made a nice shot. Wow.
Very nice. And now, unfortunately for Mr. Baxter here, it's looking like he's going to be down 2-0. I can guarantee you Rick isn't going to like where he left that.
Came up a little bit short.
And I mean, he can deal with it. He certainly can deal with it, but he's going to have to leave the cue ball. This cue ball is going to travel down towards this 14 ball down here.
Right.
Unless he can bump the ball that's next to the 8. I don't know if he's got enough angle. We'll see what he's going to do here. Yep, he bumped it. Very nice shot. He's going to play the 8-ball in the side pocket. And what led to that shot was he just didn't get good shape. And that just goes to show you, you know, in the game of pool, inches is everything.
Right.
Rick is up 2-0. We got Carson, our professional racker. He's been on the professional racking tour for several years now. He's looking to get off the racking tour and get on the table on the playing tour. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see here. You know, Rick is up 2-0 here, and Andy's got his back up against the wall, and Rick's definitely, like I said, you know, Rick's definitely giving him chances to win the game. Andy just didn't execute, and you know, it just happens. You know, sometimes you get the pressure of the stream and all that stuff. I tell people all the time. I said, you know,
you got to ignore that.
You think you can play well, and then all of a sudden you get 2 commentators sitting over to your right.
Yep.
And you know the stream's on, and you know people are watching, and all of a sudden you try to play like Shane Van Boning.
Yep.
And you know you just can't do it. You know you got to block that all out of your head and just play the game. Now that being said, I promise you, and I mean I promise you, Andy does care too.
Yeah.
Perhaps
about
less about the stream going. He don't. Right. He probably doesn't even. He probably doesn't even realize we're here.
Right.
Because when he's focusing on his game, he doesn't think anything.
You got to score on the Shane Dennis match.
I know. Last I knew,
Shane was on a tear yesterday.
Shane was up 15, 17 games or whatever it was, and he was just beating Dennis
to death.
To death. Yeah, beating the daylights on him, beating the brakes off him, as we like to say in the pool world. But the thing about it is, in that game, you know. If you've ever seen Dennis Arcolio play, he's he's arguably the best all-around pool player on the planet right now.
Yeah.
When it comes to 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, one pocket, straight pool.
Yeah.
You take all the facets of the game, so to speak, and put them all together. And Dennis Arcolio is one of the best in the business. And the thing about it is Shane Van Boning is just an absolute monster in rotation pool. He's hard to beat. He's got the best break in the business.
Yeah. And it's winter break, by the way, too. So
right,
which is
so. And the thing about it is in that situation, you know, you can have one player sit in their chair for 8, 9, 10, 12 racks before they get out of it, and then they might get out of their chair to look at a jump shot or a kick shot or something like that. So you just never know.
Yeah.
And you know the key, just like in whether it be 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, one pocket, whatever. I mean, the key is the break. I mean, and Shane Van Boning probably works on his break more than anybody on the planet. I mean, I've seen interviews where he's talked where he'll work on his break 8-10 hours a day for weeks on end.
Just break constantly.
Just break. Yep. All right. Well, he took a shot at that, and Rick's got to figure out now. He's got a couple of clusters here. He's got that 6-ball up against his stripe down here, and it's hard for me to tell from where we're at what that ball is. It looks like the 10-ball. Yeah, it looks like 10-ball.
And then the 14-15 in the middle of the table.
The 14-15, they both have holes here, though.
Here it comes, Rick.
Rick got out of line. Very first shot. Not good. Now he's going to have to look. He's probably going to be thinking safety here. I don't unless he lined that up that it's dead in the corner pocket. And that's what he's looking at here. Once again, I'd like to remind everybody for the triple play at Fulton, Illinois, we have the Jack and Jill tournament coming up on November 28th. Oh, and just so you know, down here in our ticker, down here at the bottom, we are showing the score. Rock Falls is up 1-0 over Dixon, and it is a race to 7. They got some different formats going on, Scotch doubles, singles, teams, and stuff like that. And for each session, and Rick has decided to play the safety, I think.
Yeah, he did say safety.
Yeah, that's what I figured. He'd leave the ball down there, leave it. Try to get it in behind that 9 ball. Didn't quite get it there. He's left him a shot, but he's not left him the greatest shot in the world.
No.
I mean, he can cut the 7 ball inside pocket, but that's going to be tough. And the problem is cutting it in is only half the battle. If you make it, then you got to know where that cue ball's headed. But yeah, down here at the bottom of the stream, you'll see that the Rock Falls is up 1-0, and like I said, it is a race to 7, and so we'll see what happens here. Rick, Dixon definitely hasn't gone off to the best start, but
anything can happen.
Like I said, anything can happen. Yeah, he tried to cut it in there. And
I actually thought he made that, to be honest with you.
And like I said, I mean, if he would have made it, he would have had shape on the 5 ball. But the problem is he had no hole for the 6, so he was still in trouble. Rick's not going to like that angle. He wanted to leave it a little short to break that 10 ball out of there, and now he's going to have to try to get on the 14 ball to try to get that 10 ball out of there. Unless the 10 ball goes down the corner by itself, but I don't believe so.
I don't think he got the right angle again.
Yeah, that 10-6 being locked up like that is not helping him any. So we'll just have to see what he wants to do here. I mean, he could run down and play another safety or try to get good on the 14 ball here and break it out. With Rick's skill level with a 2-0 lead, I mean, he can take a little bit of a chance here.
Well,
okay, now if you notice, he did leave himself the angle on the 14 ball, so now he's going to try to bump that 10 out of there. And now it's go time. We're going to see what happens here. Putting a little bit of inside left English on it to hold it and try to pull that 6 out of there.
Oh.
And he got... Let me see if I can get a different... Nope, he didn't get safe. The 5 ball definitely goes in the side pocket. Baxter's going to play the 5 ball on the side, and then he'll have to play the 7 ball next, and then create something for the 6 ball here. I'm not sure what he's going to do, but he's definitely going to have to figure out something for the 6 ball. I don't know if he's going to have a bank shot. I don't know if he can get down on it enough to play it in the corner pocket by where he's standing, because it's hard for us to tell at the angle that we're standing at. So we're going to see what he does here.
Definitely does not go down in this far corner.
He might have a bank shot, but that 14 ball is big.
Oh.
And then unfortunately, he has let Rick back to the table again. So we'll see how this works out. Now Rick's going to play this 10 ball. He's going to draw it back. Probably try to get good on the... Well, he's got a couple different shots.
Yeah.
He could play the 9, use the 7 as a stopper, but he's going to go ahead and play 10 ball here. All right, now he's going to play 14 down in the corner, 9 in the opposite corner, 8 in the same corner that he's about to play the 9 ball in, and it should be, unfortunately, curtains for Mr. Baxter here.
Yeah.
He'll play this. He'll just suck it up behind the 8 ball and play the 8 ball in the same pocket. Just like that.
Yeah. Looks like another point for Rock Falls.
Okay. Yeah, Rick wins that matchup 3-0, and we do have another matchup coming up, singles, right?
Oh, it's Scotch doubles.
Okay, it'd be Scotch doubles. It's going to be Donnie Phillips and Jeff Martz versus Jeff and Don Koltoff. Jeff Martz.
Oh, so it's...
Oh, okay. You got got this going on here.
Why are you trying to? You're trying to confuse us.
Yeah, I know.
It's still too early in the day right now. So it's Rick and Marty and Don and Jeff, right?
I'm assuming that's what we got going on here. Yes. Hey, it's our first year. We got to iron it all out, but we got Marty Lefevre holding the cue over here, so I'm not sure what's going on. So we got Rick Wayfield taking on
Don Phillips and Jeff Martz.
Don Phillips and Jeff Martz taking on Rick and Marty. Yep. Now, where are we determining the next point at then? Okay, it's already been determined. Rockfall's on 2-0 lead then. Okay. Yeah. And this will determine the next point.
Right. It's a little confusing on the sheet because you got.
Yeah, he's got too many names up there.
That actually should have been.
That's all right. We'll figure it out. We got it now. What's that?
Well, we do.
Jen,
we're hungry.
She says the boss says he doesn't need anything. He's good.
Each one of this is a match point. This is a match point.
Okay. So this will be for another match point in the Scotch doubles match up here. Is this alternate shot then?
Yes.
This will be an alternate shot. It'll be Marty Lefevre, not Lefevre. There's a Lefevre in the house and a Lefevre in the house.
Right.
Marty's the one playing pool, and the other one's standing around flapping his jaws like normal.
Right.
But Rick's going to be coming in here, and Rick is no slouch himself, plays pretty good pool. Yes, Rick, I'm talking about you over here.
What's that?
I'm telling everybody how good you play.
Yes, don't disappoint us.
Rick Wayfield is one of the biggest sleepers in the pool business. You don't see him out playing a whole lot, but when he does, he brings his A game. He also brings his beer game. He brings both. Brings his A game and his beer game. Marty took a big swing at that. Unfortunately, did not make the ball. Team Rock falls to the table. Jeff Martz is going to start the show out here. And like I said earlier, I mean, Jeff Martz is one heck of an 8-ball player. So he's definitely going to try to lead Mr. Phillips here. Try to leave him good. And that's the hardest part in the Scotch doubles thing. If you're just not used to playing Scotch doubles, alternate shot like this, a lot of times players try to leave their partner too good. You know, try to play too perfect, and in all reality, just make the ball.
Yeah.
Give your partner a chance to to execute his shot and do what he's got to do. So it can be a little tricky playing this game.
You're better off just playing your game and like you normally would, and just get in a flow with your partner and not have to worry about shape and stuff like that, because that puts a lot of pressure on your partner.
Unfortunately, I think
he froze up.
Donnie froze him on the 15 ball there, and it just doesn't look good for him. Jeff kind of shook his head a little bit, and I think he'd have to play this rail first, or he's going to play safe. Yeah, he went ahead and played safety, and that's a good shot there.
Right.
Now we're gonna get a good look at Rick. He's come to the table for the first time this afternoon. Actually, it's still in the morning. Not quite noon yet.
Oh, I'm looking at the clock here. I always forget it. It's always ahead of time.
And I'm not sure what he's calling here, so we'll have to figure out what he's doing. I think he's just playing safe. Yeah. And it's not a horrible bad shot. I don't know if he left in the 5 there, if you can see it. Rick come back here, and it sounds like he can see the 5 ball. He's gonna play probably maybe a little off the rail first, but he can definitely see it. Did play it off the rail. And another sleeper in the pool world is Mr. Donnie Phillips over there. I mean, he definitely can. He can play some pool. I mean, he made it onto the squad. You know, he played his way on. He didn't have to be a captain's pick. He didn't have to do nothing. And a lot of people overlook Mr. Phillips and his pool abilities, but I can tell you right now, he is definitely, nobody to mess with. I've played him in leagues many a times, and if you leave him out, he'll get out on you. He's going to play the 4-ball in the side pocket. Apparently it doesn't go up in the corner. Because that's where I'd be playing it if it went.
Oh, he made a
Look
nice
at
shot.
That shot.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to look at Kendra. She just walked across there. One of the bosses here. Well, she is the boss, I should say.
Yeah.
Whatever Kendra say goes. I try to not upset her because not only is she the boss, but I'm definitely afraid of her. She'll beat the daylights out of you. You would cut that over there. And
excuse me.
That was loud in my ears. Buddy.
Sorry, man.
That's all right.
Couldn't hold it in anymore. I guess I should have. Yeah, I should have closed my mic.
Yeah, I could have muted you too.
Yeah.
But it's not a big deal. Well, we got Marty coming back to the table here, and he's only really got one trouble. Well, he's got two trouble spots. I mean, he's got to get that. He's got the 13-14 ball or 14 ball down there by the 8. He needs to get that out of there, and then the 15's tied up with the 7 and the 3 up here towards the top. So we'll have to see what he wants to do here.
Oh,
wow! Ball in hand, and he misses, and
that's
very frustrating. But the only good thing that he's got going on for him, it doesn't really hurt him, I don't believe, because the 8 ball's still tied up, and he's still got the 7 and the 3 down here tied up. So, it's one of them deals where, you did miss, and it's upsetting that you missed, but it doesn't really hurt you to speak of. And now Rick's got a shot here. I mean, this is a bank shot. You hit this with some draw, and draw back out, and bank it down in the corner where he's in. And I mean, it's definitely a makeable shot. I can see it from here. Doesn't mean I'd make it,
right?
But the top-notch pros walk up and bank that right in like it was nothing. He's calling the bank shot, and that's the shot. I mean, that's the only shot really.
Right.
You got to hit this good.
Oh. Well,
but he's tied the 7 ball back up. So we got quite the little interesting match going on here. Now, Donnie Phillips can play the 7. I take that back. He can play it down here in the play it up in the corner pocket down here. But he is electing to.
I think he's going.
He's playing it over in the corner, in the left-hand corner here. That's where he's going with it, and he's made it. The problem is now
combination.
Yep. Yeah, he's calling the 2 ball. He's going to have to play the 3, and he's going to have to hit this right on the screws in order to get it there. Let's see what he does here. He caught a little bit too much of the rail. He was playing. I think he was playing just a little bit of the rail when it hit that 2. So he did have. He wanted to create an angle to break that 8 ball out of there. So Marty's needs to execute here. He's a little frustrated, and I don't blame him. But like I said, that shot that he missed, ball in hand, we've all done it.
There's definitely been opportunities for Dixon to stay in.
Yeah, I mean,
for sure.
and that's what I was trying to say earlier. I said, with the Andy Baxter match, he had chances to win that match, and and even in the first team event, it's not like Rock Falls just was breaking and running out rocks. It's just
right.
It's just that when Team Dixon had their chance, their opportunity at the table, they just didn't take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to see how this goes, and Marty's going to have to work his way.
Well, yeah, I was putting my hand on it, but I guess you can have it. Jeez.
You got it, bud? All right, well, Rick, back to the table here, and let's see what he decides to do. I mean, I don't know if he's got room to make. He must. He's going to take a swat at her here, so.
Good shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, not a bad shot.
In all reality, the shot, and I know these guys probably aren't going to think about this, but the shot right here, I think what I would probably do is play that 14 ball, knock the 2 and call safety and try to leave it right there in that pocket. Oh, it's ball in hand.
Apparently it was a foul.
Apparently he fouled on the 8 ball there.
Oh.
That is not good, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like Rock Falls is going to, he should never play the combination here, but that's what he's going to do. And this is where decision making can kind of get you in trouble. So he's got to hit this good. When all you'd have to do is just play it up in the other pocket. Okay, it worked out good for him.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. That worked out.
Definitely
But
not
that's
something
definitely
that you want to try to do.
No, you made it a little tougher on yourself. And look, Rock Falls is about to go up 3-0 on the Dixon team here. It looks like.
I think this is a race to 3 too.
Oh, we do. Oh, okay.
I'm not 100% positive, but I think it is.
Oh well, we could be doing that, and that's my.
See, he just said that.
Okay, it is a race of 3, so this is going to be game 1. And the first team to 3 is going to get the team points, so that's my bad. So, like I said, this is the first time that we've been at this, so I haven't. I have to apologize a little bit by not knowing, all the formats and all that stuff. I guess I should have read over a little bit more, but it is a race to 3, and Don and Jeff definitely take the lead in the first in the match here.
CBM Construction offers all your construction needs: new builds, remodeling, heating and cooling services, and installation. Give them a call today, 815-716-6727. CBM is licensed, bonded, and insured to provide the ease of mind you're looking for. From start to finish, CBM is professional and friendly as they bring your dreams to life. Bill builds it best. Check them out on Facebook for more pictures of their amazing work. Looking for a getaway retreat? Wanting to live off the grid? We can help you with any of your wants and needs. Custom-built tiny homes for you. Taking orders now. Give us a call and we'd be happy to help you out. 815-716-6727. CBM Construction. 815-716-6727.
We got some people out there saying that the stream went down. Is the stream down? We have 0 viewers, nothing going on here.
On whatever it is. But the juice is extra.
Yeah, we're all. I don't see anything here.
No, we're off. What's that? So what we do? We lose. Okay, all right. Unfortunately, we did lose our stream here, but we are recording at the internet for some reason. Took a nosedive on us, so we're going to be uploading this later, or we try to get back online as soon as possible. We'll have to see how it works out. We got the producer working on that, so we'll just see how that works out. But Rick, back to the table here. They are Stripes, and he's going to be playing the 15 in the corner pocket, trying to suck it over to the far rail here and leave him in shape for the 12 ball. And he has done that. See what Marty's decision is here. He's going to play the 12 in the corner, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like
he's looking down table, though, so I'm not sure. He's just looking down table to see where his shape's at. Okay.
Looks like we lost it on YouTube, too.
Yeah, we've lost everything. We're not online. He's going to go ahead and record it and upload it after the fact.
Okay.
All right, big swing and a miss, but that brings Donnie Phillips back to the table, and he's going to be playing 3 ball in the corner. He's going to try to leave him shape for the 4, I believe, because that's really probably all he has. And he does. He was successful there, but he's really left his partner here in kind of a tricky position. I mean, he's left him a shot, yes, but shape on what next? I'm not sure. The 1 ball maybe in the side pocket, possible.
And there's a big cluster of balls.
He's going to kind of have to punch this out too. There you go. See, just like so, and that's why Jeff Martz is a good pool player, because he's seen it, he recognized it, and he executed it. Hey, John, did you get me a water? Yeah, I'll pay you for it. All right, he was able to get that shot in there, but unfortunately, he's now tied up.
In between rounds, we can try to restart the stream. We are recording, so everything will get
And you did hear Bud
Yeah.
say that our stream did go down for some reason. And thank you, Mr. Bresley. And we'll just have to see how this works out. So hopefully we'll get back
we can
online.
get it back.
Yeah. I don't know if can he see that 12 ball? Is that the 12 ball down there?
That is the 12 ball.
I don't know if he can see it, but he's bearing down on it, so he must be able to see enough of it to make it in the corner, and then he's going to have to come up here, try to maybe get back center table. No, I think
Actually, not.
I think he did.
That's not too bad.
I mean, it doesn't hurt him for sure. Once again, it's one of them situations. I know a lot of people, they get frustrated when they
got a fly attempting to ruin my day.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
But he's got. You miss a shot. Sometimes you get frustrated and stuff like that.
Right.
But the thing about it is the overall situation here is they can't get out either.
Right.
So, unless barring some miracle. Also, while we're sitting here talking about this, they got the big match going on down there at Racks on the Rocks between Bobby McGrath and Abram Shab. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I always mess that up. He's going to try to back cut this one ball inside pocket. Miscued. Ball in hand. And for those folks that's just tuning in, if you've never played the game of pool before or ACS rules, and what happens is you have to hit your object ball, and after the cue ball hits your object ball, something has to hit the rail.
Yep.
Whether it be the cue ball, or any other ball after the fact, but something has to hit the rail, and if it doesn't, it's considered a bad hit. And Bud just notified us there that the shot clock was running down on him. That's what was going on there. And he hurried up, took a swat at it, and didn't realize that he could have probably taken his extension there. But, this is the first time that these players have ever done this, so they tend to get a little rattled when all of a sudden you call 10 seconds and they don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's definitely something to try to get used to.
I will say this, though. You got Donald Koltoff over there. He's really working on his game, ain't
he? Yeah, gambling.
In the meantime, he's over there. He's pumping the machines full, making sure that the cooler's making a few bucks today.
So what's the... Bobby McGrath is losing that race, right?
Bobby was losing after day 2. He was down about, I think it was 4 games he was down, maybe 5. And Abrams started out with the lead. He built like a 5, 6, 7 game lead. I can't remember what it was, but and then Bobby McGrath fired back, took the lead on him. And the problem is they're playing bar box 9 balls, so and them two are very capable of once again putting you in your seat for 10, 12 racks, and the other guy not see the table. So you just never know, and no lead is safe in that particular game. That much I can tell you. So it's just one of them deals where batten down the hatches and hope for the best, because anything can go. One little mistake could cost you 8, 10, 12 games.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know who Bobby is. He's Speed Pool champion.
Yeah,
ESPN Speed Pool champion.
2 years in a row he won that.
Which is something that I need oxygen after the first game.
Yeah, well, in my day, at this point, I no longer run. It used to be, I did for a while when they would call last call. I would run to the bar and get one more drink, But my running range is about 15 feet. I can run with the best of them for about 15 feet, and then I have to, gotta sit down.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Right. Well, I can also say this, though. Back in the day, when I spent a lot of times in the bars and all that kind of stuff, and things would go sideways, I just knew that I had to outrun one of my friends. That's all I needed.
Right.
It's kind of like being out in the woods with a tiger. You know, as long
Right.
as you can outrun your friend, you're good.
Right.
Kind of like one of them things, better them than me, sort of type deal.
Yeah.
Jeff's taking a look at this. He's got a shot at the 5 ball, and I don't know.
He's gonna have to go off the rail.
Yeah, he's gonna play it rail. He's calling it down there in the pocket, and if he hits, ball in hand, Marty Lefevre comes to the table. Now, Team Dixon should get on the board here. Let's see if Marty can execute a shot here to leave his partner in good shape, and they should be able to get out. Now, once again, I mean,
you can use that timeout. Don't forget.
Yeah, they can use the timeout and the extension, but he played that shot there, and I hope that I'm assuming that the 12 ball goes by the 10 into the corner pocket, because otherwise you play the 10 ball first.
Right. Which would that's what I was thinking too.
You don't want to be leaving the combo shot there.
Yeah.
And apparently the 10 ball does go. So, I mean, our 12 ball does go. So, no. Rick just kind of comes up with a little bit of a smirk there and just realizes that
that was rough.
And all Donnie's got to do is hit this with just a little bit left. Let it follow. You get it right behind 7 ball over there. I would have followed it.
Right.
That's just me. Like I said, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Like I said, they're playing. I'm over here just talking. For those of you that want to come down to the cooler and have a few beers, watch a little pool, they also got the football games on, and the Packers are taking on the Texans over here, it looks like. Not sure what the score is because I didn't look at it, but I believe it's still 0-0. I think they just started because it's just right past noon, I believe. Jeff gets him down. Perfect shape for the corner pocket. All Donnie's got to do is not mess it up.
Yeah.
Which is another thing in doubles matches like this. Sometimes you get a little nervous because you don't want to miss. You don't want to be the one that gets blamed for losing. All right, Rock Falls goes up 2-0 on this particular match. And Marty Lefevre and the boys are going to come up here and they're going to take the rack. I think it's their break here. We've talked about Carson. We got Carson out there racking the balls. I told everybody that he was a professional racker, and he's looking to get off the pro racking tour and onto the pro pool tour.
But I just came off the pro tour. There's no tournaments or anything, but I just came off the pro tour.
Right. Well, I watched the pro tour from the comfort of my own home on YouTube.
Yeah.
And, technically speaking, that's the thing about pool. Unfortunately, right now, there is not a big pro tour for the men's and the ladies right now.
We will take a break after the first round, just real quick, just to give you guys a second. How long is the break? I got time for this.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're talking about they're going to take a break after the first round here, and Presley wants to go somewhere and eat for a couple hours. That's not going to happen, John. Fortunately. Break, and it comes off the table, and I believe they're playing ACS rules where they have to play it behind the line.
Oh, behind the line.
I believe so. I don't believe it's a ball in hand anywhere on the break. And for those of you who don't know an 8-ball, I mean, if something would have happened there where the 8-ball would have fell in the pocket, that would have been a loss.
Right.
Oh, Rick and Marty definitely got their backs up against the wall here, and they need, Team Dixon needs something positive to happen here. And I know, and like I said, when we talked at the beginning of the broadcast, I mean, everybody thought that Rock Falls had the big advantage here, so on and so forth. And on paper, are they a little bit better team? Sure.
Yeah.
But the problem is Rock Falls has definitely given them the opportunity to win every single match. Jeff Mart's thinking ahead there. He went ahead and he bumped that out of there, and now the 8-ball's got a home. So if Donnie can play the 12-ball up here in the corner, they'll start working their ways out here. They also got the Pittsburgh Tennessee game on, and it looks like that's 0-0 over here too. I don't watch a lot of football these days.
Oh,
Not much.
I'm a Chiefs fan, so they play Denver at 3 today, I think.
And Patrick Mahomes, what a bullet that guy's got on him. I mean, the guy's got an arm on him. He throw the ball 70, 75 yards with the grip pretty easily.
Yeah. The only thing that would ever stand in that guy's way is if he got hurt. And he did get hurt last year and ended up taking, I think it was 3 weeks off and was back at it. So,
well, and when you're when you got 350-pound men running full bore at you, it's not hard to get hurt.
Right.
I would last one play in the NFL.
Yeah, but he's just phenomenal.
Oh yeah, the guy's a great athlete.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're playing in the NFL, you're a great athlete, regardless if you're sitting the bench or not. You played well enough to get that far.
Right.
You got some skills.
Yeah.
I'm always amazed when you watch, people playing basketball, like street ball and all that kind of stuff, and the talent that them kids and stuff have, and they never make it to the NBA, and so that just goes to show you how good the NBA players are.
Right.
I mean, it's just simply amazing. Some of the guy, like I said, you watch that street ball, them guys just, dunking the ball and the way they move around and bounce it all over the place between the legs, around the back, and shoot it, and then they can't make it to the NBA. And then you got guys in the NBA that are sitting on the bench that hardly ever play, and you're thinking to yourself, well, these guys must be terrible. No, they're really, really good. The problem is that the guys that are on the floor, the starters, are just exceptional.
Right.
And the thing about it is pool's kind of the same way. You got a lot of guys that can really, really play this game, and you go down to your local pool halls and stuff like that, and you see guys that are like, oh man, that guy just never misses. He never misses. Well, apparently he does, because otherwise he'd be on the He'd be out on the pro tour, so to speak, making a living.
Which even on the pro tour, there's not a lot of money involved.
No, and that's what we were just talking about. I was trying to get into that a little earlier.
Shot there.
Jeff is going to have a tough shot here, though, because he does have a cut on the 8, and it does go in the corner pocket. But the problem is the way the one ball is sitting, if the cue ball is liable to rub a piece of that one ball and go right into the corner pocket. So we'll just have to see how it works out for him here. But yeah, that's one thing pool needs. I mean, they need either big-time sponsorship to come in or something to happen to help elevate this game. He hit that ball perfect. Really nice shot. Team Rock Falls takes the point, takes the match 3-0, and goes up 3-0. Oh, wait. I take that back. Wasn't that 3-0 there?
Yeah, that's 3 games.
That's it.
Over.
Game's over. Jeff Martz, Don Phillips take the match 3-0 and give Rock Falls another point. Rock Falls is up 3-0 in the City Cup. Are we taking a break now? Okay.
So we got, one more? One more?
Okay, we got one more match. So who do we have here in this match?
John Bresley.
John Bresley and Don Phillips, and this is in our singles matchup here. And this will be a race to 3. And I can say this, in a race to 3, I mean, like I said, anything can happen, but John probably has a slight advantage over Don here. So we'll just see how it happens. But the thing about it is, once again, I said Don's sneaky, and if you leave him out, he'll get out on you. Bresley wins the lag, and we'll be breaking first. I'm assuming he's going to take the break. I mean, he does have the option, but the whole point of winning the lag is so you can break first.
Right.
Especially in a short race, you don't want to be giving up the break.
No.
And it is alternate break. And the only thing that I didn't know, and we'd have to ask Bud this, is if they get hill, if they get hill, do they flip for it, sir?
Or they lag again.
Okay, they relag. Relag. If it does get to hill, they will relag. And John Bresley, for a lot of you guys that don't know, is a pool stick collecting addict.
Yep.
The guy's probably got and this is probably not far-fetched. Oh, I mentioned his name, and he knocks the ball off the table. It's ball in hand in the kitchen to start off. But anyways, back to what I was saying about John. It is amazing that he is, not going to lie, he's probably got 500 pool cues.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it's a little crazy.
Oh.
He's got a problem. And Donnie just...
Well, I have a few, but I don't have 500.
I have 2 pool sticks.
Oh.
My shooting cue.
And your break.
And my jump break cue.
Yeah.
My jump break cue, I paid, I want to say $85 for it, so
Nice.
it's top notch. But my shooting cue, I will say, is by far something that I could just not live without. It's my Gibson, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world except maybe $25 million.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
Well, for $25 million, I could buy some more Gibson cues. You know what I'm saying? You
can probably get the same one.
I would buy it back.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what I'm saying. For
$500, because that's about what it's worth, about $500-600. I got the Jacoby Black shaft on it, and I really like that. But when I bought the Gibson cue, I played with the shaft that came with it, and I really liked it too. But I really wanted to try the carbon fiber because it's been the craze and all that kind of stuff. So I went to carbon fiber, and I can't imagine playing without it now.
Right.
Some people still, they just like the feel of the wood shaft. They like all that stuff, and they're never going to change, and I don't blame them. But me, on the other hand, I like my shaft stiff.
Yeah.
You know? What? There's nothing wrong with liking a good stiff shaft. That's just the way I play with them. Well, John's looking at. I don't know. I don't know if he can see the. Can he see that?
I think so.
He's looking at it. He doesn't have the jump cue out, but it looks like he's at a little bit of a funny angle. But no, he's shooting straight at it. So I mean, he must be good. So he must be all right. Now he'll play the 15 in the opposite corner, come out and play the 8 in the same ball. And that's ideally what he wants to do, anyways. And finally put something positive together for Dixon here. Because the purple team is getting it handed to him. Oh, he got it way down table here.
One more good one.
Once again, here is the problem.
Running off of that 4 ball.
If he hits that 4 ball, clips that 4 ball bad, it's going to go into the left-hand corner pocket over here. So he's got to be a little careful.
Made a nice shot.
Very nice shot. Hit it in there, and finally,
spark.
Finally, something for Dixon to look forward to here. I mean, Bresley kind of puts him on the board.
Good job, John. Where'd it go? We gotta win. We're on the W.
The Dixon boys are getting fired up. Hey, there's nothing saying that you can't win.
It's a start.
It's a start. You got to start somewhere, and now you have to start, boys.
Greg, is booing and winning a dick move or no? Boy, that price that card just went up.
Like I said, Bresley finally, for a positive note, put something positive on the board for Dixon here, and looking to. I think he's going to bear down on Don here, and I like him in this match, especially with the 1-0 start. But like I said, you can't sell Don short here because if you do leave him out, he will get out on you. He's very capable for sure. Like I said, we're hoping to build this City Cup thing and grow it into something much larger and get other cities involved and really, really, really promote the game of pool because and a lot of people think that the future of pool is in teams sports, just like this Moscone Cup style play, where where people from their area can get behind a team of sport, just like we're watching football today, where people start following around their team and root them on as they play in pool. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with that. I mentioned that, and I will mention it again. That was because Dixon hasn't gotten out to the very best start. That was actually the first win that they put on the board. So it's just one of them deals where, sometimes when you're getting clobbered, it just keeps getting worse.
Yeah, right.
Now he's going to play it over here in the corner pocket. And he's going to play the 1. And he needs to get back out here for the 6 ball, or he's going to come down here and probably play 3. I'm not sure exactly what he's got on his mind, but we'll see. Yeah, he's really put himself in a pickle here. So we'll just have to see how it works out. He fired that in like he knew what he was doing. And is he going to keep shape on it, or is he going to have to go down and play 6 ball and come back? For his sake, hopefully he gets he's able to get a shot on the 5 ball, but I'm not sure if he does. The shitty thing about that is I was playing that game right before.
Oh, no kidding.
How much was he betting?
Oh, just 50 cents.
But still probably paid him $100 or so.
No, he ended up doubling his money, put a 20, and he ended up with 44.
That was it?
That's it.
Usually that pays big.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, Donnie's looking to. He's got to put a draw shot on this, which he does. He overdrew it a little bit, but he was making sure that he got there. Gonna play the 8 down here in the left-hand pocket, and he's going to try to even up the score here 1-1.
Oh no!
Let's go, John.
It's always that 8 ball.
Come on.
Presley walks up there, got his shoulders kind of brought it out a little bit. He's like,
He's
I'm taking this baby home.
Right.
He looks like the kind of guy who likes some barbecue. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of barbecue.
A lot of barbecue. He's a big dude. He looks like a guy to beat you up for a barbecue sandwich.
Make me hungry, by the way.
Barbecue sandwiches sounds good, doesn't it?
I think Greg's buying our lunch today. I heard him say that.
Yeah, something about commentators get free food.
Yeah.
Yeah. And something, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do believe it was something similar to that. All right. John's looking pretty good to get out here. Shot in the side pocket here. It should be very simple. Pretty routine for this guy. I mean, John's a fairly skilled player. Plays pretty decent. Plays a lot of pool. Like I said, he's got a pool addiction. He's got 9,000 pool sticks.
It's went up since the last time we talked about it.
I can guarantee you I do exaggerate a lot,
Oh,
but
okay.
I will tell you this. He definitely probably has 500 of them, for sure. And I don't know what you're going to do with 500 pool sticks.
Yeah,
I don't know. Put a big draw shot on this, and not the best angle in the world, but it should be doable with his skill level. He should be able to get out from here and take a 2-0 lead in this match. The only thing is you just got to make sure you buckle down and hit your spot here. The cue ball will naturally come back down the table. All you got to do is just hit it with some speed. Hit it with, just get your speed down right, and then you can play the 8 ball in either corner pocket.
Oh, he
went up. He needs that to sit, and now
he made a nice shot.
Yeah, he's bad on the 8 though. He's gonna play cut shot, and this is not the easiest shot. He's got to back cut this a little bit. And he missed also. And is he going to scratch? No, he does not. And look at the shot that he leaves Mr. Donnie Phillips. Talk about a pressure shot. See if he can get in the clutch, buckle down. And he, knowing Don, because I've watched him play enough, he'll probably call the bank shot. But I don't think you bank this shot. I think you're supposed to cut it.
Right.
Yeah, and see, I told you he's gonna bank it. And I knew that's what he's gonna do. And for all your amateur players out there, if you can cut it, you always cut it. Don't bank it.
Yeah,
and that's why.
That's why. No, that's not an easy shot either.
No. But the thing about it is Bradley probably knows that he's going to hit this with enough speed that if he does miss it, he wants to miss it on the pro side. He wants to overcut it a little bit. And if he overcuts it a little bit, it leaves the 8-ball center rail, and the cue ball will all be back down here where he's at. Oh, wow, he hit that ball.
He's going to get away with that.
As we say, fat. Now, this isn't the easiest shot either, but
Sorry, boys. On that one.
Donnie should be able to execute this. The only thing he's got to be careful of is he doesn't hit it with too much speed, that he goes back and scratches in the pocket where he's standing. Because I see a lot of people make that mistake right there. There it goes. Okay, he's okay. Because you got to put a little bit of English on them shots, one way or the other, either outside, inside, whatever you're more comfortable with. Because what happens is if you hit that dead center with no English, it goes right back, right back in the pocket where you're standing. And Donnie ties this match up 1-1. I wonder what the rack guy's getting paid.
Yeah, how much is he making?
Yeah, we need to talk to our agents and find out what the rack boy's making, because if he's making more than us,
we're doing something wrong.
We're gonna have to renegotiate our contract.
Yeah, he's ignoring us now.
I know.
Yep.
It's 1-1. I didn't see that you had sent me a message earlier. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. I was just going to stop and pick you up if you needed a ride.
Oh, I appreciate that. No, I got a ride. Thanks, though.
Yeah, well, I hope you got a ride because you're here.
Yeah, I am here. I did make it, right?
Yeah, you're here.
All right, John. Resley to break here. He hits them
he
good.
makes the 8-ball.
Did the 8-ball go in? Does that count on the break?
Does not count on the break.
Now, he'll have the option here, ladies and gentlemen, of whether or not he wants to re-rack and break them again, or if he wants to work the rack from here on out. I'm going to guess he's probably going to go ahead and take this and play it where he's at, because it looks like, I mean, the very first shot that he has is a little tough, but if you play you can play Stripe Star Solids here, whatever you want, because both of them are, you're able to get out from either ball, whatever you choose. Obviously, the Stripes is a much easier shot to get started on. The only thing about the Stripes situation is that the 14 ball it does have a hole, side pocket, which he's going to get to right here. He's going to take care of that problem right away. And I believe that's what he's going to play. Yep, he's going to go ahead and get rid of that. Call that the side pocket. Very nice shot.
Nice shot. Tied up the 8-ball
the problem
a little
is,
bit.
Yep, he bumped it, and now the 8-ball does not have a hole, unless he's going to bank it. And he just went over and looked at that, I believe.
He could come off his back rail, too, and push that 8-ball out further.
Well, he could break it out right here, yeah.
Oh,
and that's what he tried to do, and it didn't work out for him. But he was, luckily enough for him, he's still got a shot. I think the 9-ball plays where he's at. But it sure did. Now he's opened up a spot for that. But the problem is does he have? Yeah, he's got a shot here at the what is that?
13.
At the 13 ball here, and all he's got to do is just play this comfortably. Bring the ball all the way down to the short rail, let it come back up. Just let it roll a little bit, get shape on the 10, play down in the corner pocket. Let's see how he hits it. Oh, he went all the way. He must have had a good angle and was able to stop it with the 6. Now he's got to play this 10 ball down there in the corner pocket, and he's going to have to come back and forth.
Yep.
He's either got to come back and forth or he's going to try to get behind it, but he's going to play it back and forth, it looks like, by the English he's hitting.
Oh.
And he overcut it.
He's going to get a leave.
Ran into the 7 ball, and he has gotten a couple lucky leaves here, but Phillips does have a shot, but he's tree-topped over top of the 8 ball here.
Shooting over top of the ball like that's always hard.
That's the hardest shot pool.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely wouldn't want that shot. No, he's able to cue down on it, so he's in good shape there. What he should have done, though, is put a little follow on that, got it to come down to the bottom rail so he could get that combination out of the way. But he can work with this. I think now you'll see him play the combo. He's called the 5, yeah. Bring the cue ball back up a little.
Uh-oh.
Nah, that's short. And he has it. And the thing about it is once again, he's not left John the easiest shot in the world here because the thing is John can. He's still got. He's got to come around, and get shape on this 11 ball here. So 3 rails. 1, 2, 3.
That's a great shot.
And he's going to make the 5. Yep.
Great shot.
Now what you want to do is you just want to hit it with just enough pocket speed so that he's going to jack up on it a little bit. Now I wouldn't do that. I would just play center ball.
Let the cue ball roll.
Yeah, let the cue ball roll just a smidge. But that's why right there, when you jack up on the ball, you try to hit it too hard, and then you put a little throw spin on it, and then all of a sudden it won't go in. John Bresley is describing his pool playing abilities today. It's he used some type of bowel movement or something. I'm not sure exactly what he said, but I'll let the viewers figure it out what he said.
Ooh.
And now see he's tied up the 1 ball.
Yeah.
Now he could play safety here.
Right.
Bump the 1 out of there and get the cue ball up behind the 8, make him kick at it or something. But I'm not sure.
He's calling safety.
He played it safe, unfortunately, and then turned around and tied his ball right back up. Now, John, he's pretty handy with the short stick if he's got to get it out, and I think that's what you're going to see here for the first time. We're going to see a jump, although we did see a jump. Baxter took that jump shot early in the match against Carrillo, and didn't quite execute it. I mean, he hit it well, it just didn't quite go in. He bobbled it out of the side pocket. So this is Dixon's second attempt at jumping the ball, and I like his chances here, about 75% chance of making it. But the problem is shape. He's up against the clock here.
Oh, you called an extension?
Did he call an extension?
He did.
Okay, he's called an extension, so he's used up his extension in this match, and we haven't seen a lot of that yet. And this is something that's new to these players. I don't think any of these players have ever been under a shot clock situation, which I've never had a problem with the shot clock because I shoot fairly quick, so it doesn't usually bother me. I'm not usually one to sit around and I'm usually not one to sit around and don't take me long to make up my mind. Is what I'm trying to say, I guess.
Right.
And here's the problem with Donnie's shot. I mean,
I know a few people that could use a shot clock. Just a handful.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, and especially like in league play and all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's really no reason to be looking at a shot for 2, 3, 4 minutes.
Right. There's only so many ways you can look at a shot anyway. And he made a nice shot there. Wow.
Yeah, and the 7 ball's going to lay out perfect for him here.
Wow.
And once again, here's another shot that you just got to play. Just got to play with the right speed. You just got to just make sure you make the 7, hit it enough speed, maybe play center table, and he didn't quite get it down there, but he's all right. I think the A-ball plays in the left-hand corner pocket there. And he chunks the ball, and he has let Johnny.
Not
the easiest shot. The biggest problem here is not cutting it. It's not cutting it in. Once again, you got to make sure that you don't scratch in the side pocket where he's standing, because the ball's going to come right back at him. And what you're supposed to do here is just put a little left-hand spin on this one here, and so when it hits the rail, there's no possibility of it coming back at you.
Made a nice shot.
Yeah. He actually hit that with inside right angles. All right, Dixon goes up 2-1 in this matchup. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget about Trick or Treat. Socialize is going to be here on October 31st at the Cooler, the coolest damn bar in town. Don't forget to come down and check out Socialize, because I mean, if you like, for example, like AC/DC, Metallica, if you like that kind of stuff, that in that range, that's what you're gonna hear a lot of that kind of stuff. Some newer style type rock music stuff too. So come on down to the cooler October 31st and check out the band Socialize and my good friend, Mr. Eric Bowens, playing lead guitar for the band, and they are absolutely outstanding. They are going to blow the roof off this joint. It's going to be crazy.
Nice.
The last few years, I've always done.
You DJ'd.
I DJ'd. You know, I would DJ the parties here and stuff like that. But unfortunately, with everything that I've got going on in my life, just wasn't able to work out a deal to be here. And Socialize is going to come in and probably triple the amount of people that I've ever put in here.
Right.
Because they're really, really good.
Yeah.
And Donnie just gets off to a good start here. He's made a ball, and he's got an option. And for those of you out there not necessarily familiar, if this is your first time watching an ACS rules, which we're playing under today, even though he's made a solid on the break, he doesn't necessarily have to take solids. The table is still open after the break until you make a ball to establish after the break. So he can shoot solids here, he can shoot stripes, he can shoot a solid into a stripe into a solid.
As long as he's not, A ball's neutral, right? Am I right about that?
What's that now?
The 8 ball is neutral. You can't use it.
No, you're not.
It's not. I'm sorry. It's not neutral.
It is not neutral. You're unable to use the 8 ball in any type of combination shot. Therefore, now if you were to hit a stripe into the 8 ball, into a solid,
right,
you could do that, but you cannot hit it first.
Right. Got a little out of line here.
Yeah, Donnie, just he seems to be a little off. I can promise people out there he plays a little bit better than what he's shown here. But like I said, you put a little pressure on people when you put them on the stream and stuff like that. It does make a difference.
Changes stuff.
Donnie's a heck of a nice guy too. He's, my electrical business and stuff like that. I've had him do some work for me and stuff like that. Real handy guy, real nice guy. You're not gonna meet. He's kind of soft-spoken dude. Real fun to be around, and you just. It's hard not to root for him here.
Right.
Even though I love Mr. John Bresley too, because he's done a lot for me in the last couple of years here with my health issues and stuff like that. He donated a lot of things to the benefit and stuff like that. So I'm kind of torn here. I don't know who to root for. Now, I'm not sure if the 14 ball clears the 3 here, but if it does, you should be able to get an angle on that. If he's got the angle here, I think he's supposed to shoot the 14 ball in order to get the breakout, but I'm not sure if he's not looking at it. So he's calling the whatever this is.
13 ball.
The 13 ball in the corner.
Made a nice shot.
And he hit that really nice. But see, here's the problem. He's still got to leave him. He's got to leave him an angle to break that 9 ball out of there. That's the key. So let's see what he does. And here comes the angle. He got back there. I mean, he had a shot to start out with to get there, but it's about where he was to start out with.
Right.
But he elected to leave the breakout shot till last, which generally will.
Wow. What a.
Yeah, see, and that's why you take the breakout shots as soon as possible. Clear out your trouble balls because now here he is. He's stuck. And if he misses this shot here and doesn't hook John, and if he leaves him any type of shot at all, John's supposed to get out from here.
Right.
Just doesn't look good for the home team here. So
try to bring it back up towards him.
The home team, I should say. Yeah, he went ahead and tried to play the bank shot and didn't work out for him. Now, John's got the big advantage here and looking to put Dixon on the board.
Yep.
So we'll just see what happens here because, as you can see down here on the ticker, it is 3-0 Rock Falls. And we're looking to put Dixon on the board for a change here. And I think you're going to hear some big hooting and hollering when they go on the board. Wonder how long. I'm curious to wonder how long John worked on that hairdo. He took his hat off, and needless to say, he's got a little bedhead going on underneath there.
Ooh, came up short there.
I'm not sure why he didn't take the 7 ball there to start out with. I mean, he had a shot at it, but he can play safe here, and I think that's what you're going to see. Yeah, he's elected to play safe. And he does have Donnie. He's got Donnie trapped. I'm not sure where he's called it. He might be able to see just the edge of that 9 ball. I'm not sure. But he's looking at.
Is he trying to cut it?
He's called it over in another pocket, in another corner pocket there. And well, at least he did. I mean, he got a good hit. And I guess that's half the battle right there. Because without the hit, he gives John Bresley ball in hand, and you're for surely going to lose. But at least, I mean, this is kind of like ball in hand. But
Pretty
we'll
much.
see what he sees. He's
He's got
going
to
to play
make a
6 ball.
good stroke shot here.
Mm-hmm.
Thought he was going to try to come down for the 1, but
I know. I just think he had a bad angle there, and if he put too much of a draw stroke on it, he'd suck it into the side pocket. I kind of hit this with a little aggression.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
Going to get a bounce. Oh, he missed.
And that was a problem. See, he had that shot, the shot before, knowing that he was going to have to come up for the 1 ball. What you're supposed to do is leave yourself a better angle to get back to the 1 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, that didn't happen for him there. So he's going to call the bank shot. And the key here is to leave. It's kind of a 2-way shot. Try to make it and leave him bad if you miss. So let's see what happens. If the 9 ball goes in there, he would have. No, I guess the 1 ball wasn't blocking it. So. And Donnie just needs to focus here because Donnie should have closed this out by now. I mean, this would be the winning shot here. And here we go. I mean, he's going to play the 8 ball down in the corner pocket. It's going to be 2-2, hill to hill. They're going to re-lag for the break here. For all you Packer fans out there, Packers just went up 14-0 on the Texans, and the Texans must not be very good because it looks like their record is like 1-5.
Yeah, they're not doing too well this year.
Yeah, well, it happens. I don't know. I can't see the score of the other game. Got Atlanta playing New Orleans. New Orleans is up 14-10. It looks like, and Pittsburgh's dominating Tennessee 14-0 right now. So you come on down to the cooler, and you can watch pool. You can watch football. You can have a few drinks. You can do some gambling. And don't forget, on October 31st, we got Social Lies coming to town. We're going to blow the roof off of this place for the big Halloween bash. That's going to be a good time. If you've never seen, I'm not telling you, if you hadn't seen Social Lies, go ahead and make some plans for that day to come on out, see Social Lies, bring the wife, bring the husband, whatever you got going on, and come down here and watch the band. You're going to have a good time. You get dressed up. They have a Halloween costume contest, I believe. Over the last few years, I think they have couples. They have a couples best costume, singles best costume, group costume.
Wow.
And they usually give away, $1,000, $1,500 worth of prizes that night. So,
nice.
Yeah. Now, I can't speak for them this year because I'm not sure exactly what's going on with all the COVID stuff going on and so on and so forth. I'm not sure exactly. The money's a little tighter and so on and so forth, so I'm not sure with all the bars and the restaurants not making any money because apparently COVID only exists in the bars.
Right.
And restaurants. Bars and restaurants. Doesn't exist anywhere else, but it certainly exists where we're at today for some reason. Never figured it out, but that's another discussion for a different stream.
Right.
But anywho, we got Mr. Phillips here. He's looking all right, but the problem is he's got a hole for the 3 ball. They got a hole for the 2 ball. But the problem is Where's he going to play the 1? And if he finds a place to play the 1, where's he going to play the 8?
Yep.
That is the question. No, he's got a shot on a 2 ball. I'm just not sure what his plan is. What he could do here is he could roll the 2 ball in and then play the 1 off the 15 or whatever that is down there and try to carry him over into the left-hand corner pocket. It's the only shot I can see. He might hit this with some speed and try to get down there and knock it out of there, but no.
I thought maybe he was going to try to play the 2 off the 15 to clear it out of the pocket.
Yeah, and that's very possible. He could have been trying to hit it and just nick the 1 ball or the 15, whatever was down there. And now I'm not sure what he's doing. Is he playing that off the 15, off the 14, and then into the corner pocket? That's exactly
what he was trying to do.
That's exactly what he was doing. Wow, creative was that.
Huh.
And if he would have hit that really, really good, he could have come down here and, got shape on the 8, banked it over in the side pocket, and that would have been one hell of an out.
Right.
It didn't happen, but it would have been fun to see. Now, Bresley's got some decisions to make here.
I'm clearing that 1 ball out, playing the 14 in the 1 and drawing back a little bit and
play safety.
Play
here.
safety.
Play safety here. Get the 1 dropped in, get it out of the way, and then just let him try to kick at the 8 ball and see what happens. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I think that'd probably be the smart move, but that's not what you're going to see. He elected to. I would have taken the ball. I think I liked your decision. I'd like to take the 1 ball out of there because it gives him, number one, it clears the pocket, and number 2, he has to kick at the 8 ball.
Right.
And no matter what happens there, you kick the 8 ball in from there, then by God, you won the match.
Right.
Congratulations. But he was going to have to 3-rail kick at it or something like that. He's trying 1 rail here, 2 rail. He tried to get behind it and kick into it. See? And that's why you clear the 1 ball out right there. And he could still do it here. I mean, he could play the cue. He could have played the cue ball off of the. He could play the cue ball off of the 15 and make the 1, and you leave the cue ball in behind the 14-8 over there. But he's not doing that either.
Oh man!
And I don't like that because now he's left a shot. I don't know if Donnie's going to see it, but he's left a shot where Donnie can come down here, hit 2 rails, and come back and make the 8 ball. Or if he can see it this direction, that'd be even better yet. And he can see it, and he made it. And now he's got a bank shot on the 8 ball, and that's why you clear the 1 out of there. I just don't know why he didn't do it.
Oh no!
Oh!
Wow!
And the thing about it is, and here's the problem with that shot that Donnie took up there. If you watched him, he went up and 1-stroked it in there, and he didn't even take his time. He just went up and fired at it.
Yeah.
He should have relaxed, chalked the cue, get a good look at it, and try to fire it in. But he's got John. I mean, Bresley's in a tight spot here. I mean, he's got to be able to make. He can play safety. He can play safe.
Yeah, he's kind of in a
All
position.
all you has to do is come down here and call the 10 ball or whatever this is, 13 ball, call it in the corner pocket, and leave the cue ball all the way up and around. That's all you got to do. But he's going to cut the 9 in, and if he's confident with that's perfectly fine. And he's made it. That's a good shot. Now you clear out the 15, so you got a hole for the 13 or 14. I'm sorry, and now you should be able to get out. So let's see what happens. And I'm pretty sure he wasn't pulling shape for the 13 ball there, but that's how it ended up. Or what is
11
that?
ball.
11 ball. I got to get used to looking at these balls from way over here.
Yeah.
I can't tell which one's which. So I do apologize to you guys out there. It's hard for me to see which ball is which from the angle that I have. And I'm getting old and I need glasses.
Smells like food.
Yeah, I believe. I smell some garlic something or other. Ever since I quit smoking, I can smell everything now. So no funny business next to me over there.
Oh.
And John has just left himself bad, and you can see the disappointment on his face. I think what's happening here is it could be the pressure of the shot clock. I'm not sure, but these guys are just, they just can't seem to get in a rhythm here. He's going to call the bank shot, I think, and that's what he did.
Oh, what a shot!
And what Dixon's going to go on the board here. There we go. John Bresley makes one hell of a shot to get out there. Banks it into the side pocket, gets the victory over Don Phillips. Our Scotch doubles will be up next. We're going to go give a little word out to our sponsors. Yeah, and now we're going to give a word out to our sponsors, and then we'll go to our Scotch doubles match.
CBM Construction offers all your construction needs. New builds, remodeling, heating and cooling services, and installation. Give them a call today, 815-716-6727. CBM is licensed, bonded, and insured to provide the ease of mind you're looking for. From start to finish, CBM is professional and friendly as they bring your dreams to life. Bill builds it best. Check them out on Facebook for more pictures of their amazing work. Looking for a getaway retreat? Wanting to live off the grid? We can help you with any of your wants and needs. Custom-built tiny homes for you. Taking orders now. Give us a call and we'd be happy to help you out. 815-716-6727. CBM Construction. 815-716-6727.
All right, we're going to be back now. This is going to be Scotch doubles here. We've got Donald Koltoff and who's
Brett Hopkins.
Brett Hopkins is on his. Okay, it's going to be Donald and Brett. And we got Joseph and Mr. Andy Baxter from Dixon. Dixon finally gets on the board. It's 3-1. And after this Scotch doubles match, we'll be taking a little bit of a break. And then we'll be back in action. Hopefully we can get our stream back up and running. And I know for those people that are going to be watching us after the fact, after we upload this, they're going to be like, what's he talking about, the stream? But the stream has gone down here at the cooler for some reason. We're not sure why. But we're going to take a look into that and get that back up and running and hopefully have no more issues with the internet. And we can run live after that and see how it goes. But that's the problem with streams and what we do. You're at the mercy of the internet.
Right.
If the internet's not agreeing with you, then you just. Then luckily enough, Bud's got a computer that will hold the because when you're doing video and audio and all that kind of stuff, it takes up a lot of room. But that computer there apparently is the size of a dump truck. Koltoff puts a good stroke on that break. He broke from the side, and he has got a legitimate out for the team here. Brett's going to take stripes, I believe. Looks like the 13 ball is like their only problem down there. So we'll see how it works out here and see what Brett decides to take. But it looks to me like they only have one problem ball if they take the stripes, because I don't think he's got a legit shot on any of the solids, even though the solids would be better off to take here.
Right.
But he'd have to bank the 3 ball, and I don't think you want to risk that.
Oh.
He tried to follow it in, but didn't. And the 10 ball does play past the 1 ball here, so he can do that. The thing about it is, in order to get any type of shape here, he's going to have to somehow get behind the 8 ball, 15 over in that area somehow, some way. So we'll see how they work this out here. Donald's going to put a stinking cap on, so to speak. And a big swing and a miss. Sandy's going to come to the table with a look at the 1.
Another opportunity for Dixon.
Yeah, Dixon. And the thing about it is the guys from Dixon, they need to take advantage of it when they got it, because, I mean, this is a legitimate out. There's no balls tied up. The 8 ball, I believe, plays in the corner pocket, and Andy just straight up misses the shot. And it's a shame for Dixon. And I mean, if they end up, if they lose here, it's just one of them things. got to blame yourselves because they've certainly been given the opportunities to win. I mean, neither team has played up to their potential by any means.
Right.
Brett took a swing at that and came out with a miss, but, all right. Now, Joseph to the table here, and Joseph's a pretty straight shooter here. I haven't seen him play a lot, but I was watching him warm up and hit balls and stuff like that, and he definitely, definitely has a good stroke on him and stuff like that, so we'll have to see how it works out for him. He put a good stroke on that.
That was a good shot.
I don't know if he put that stroke with the intentions of him playing the 2-ball or what he's going to do, but I would definitely clear that 2 out if I had a shot at it right now. Andy's going to the left to come down here, play the 3-ball, get shape on the 1. Good shot. Now you can go get the 2-ball after this. So you play the 1 in the same pocket and then go get the 2-ball. All right, Joseph's left him in good shape, and he's also left him a decent angle so that he can come out and get the, he can get the play on the 6, and then, I mean, they know that the 7-ball might need a little help getting to it, but this, if Andy hits this good, he should have shape on the 6-ball in the same pocket.
He did.
There it is, and now Joseph can come over here and he can bump the 13-ball out of there or whatever that is. Is that the 13-ball?
Yes, that is.
With the orange stripe on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually the one with the orange stripe on it is 13.
Yeah, I know.
Unless they've changed it on me, but I don't think they have.
Well, they got TV balls. They got all sorts of different crap now. I never know who's doing what. Yeah, Joseph's left him tough here. He's left him really tough. And once again, Dixon shooting himself in the foot here. He needed to take a little more time and make sure he got the right draw stroke on that. He hit a little firm, which took some of the spin off of it, and now he's left him bad on the 7-ball. So now he's playing this in the side pocket. Is that what he called?
I think he's called all the way up in the corner.
Oh, okay.
A good shot.
Well, if anybody's capable of doing it, I've seen Andy Baxter make these shots many a times.
Oh.
And try to crawl it in there.
Not necessarily a bad leave either.
No, I don't believe so, but I believe Donald will have I believe he's got a shot at the 9-ball, I think. Well, he's smiling and he's thinking, what kind of luck do I have here today? We'll take a look here. Donald's kind of surveying the table, and he's not sure what to do. Is he going to try to play the combo, or does the 9 clear? I think. I'm not sure exactly what he's shooting at, but I think he's taking the 9. And he played it safe, and he got there. So that was a good shot.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
No, he's there. He's there from what I can see.
I don't know.
I mean, Joseph can definitely make it, but he's going to have to spin it around the 8-ball if he plans on making it. You come over here and look.
I don't know.
He's hooked on that 8-ball. It's
shoot
not much, but
I'd be making that 5 all day long.
Well, you might not make it, but somebody with some skill might.
Wow. See what
you
Jeff's
have to do?
over here laughing at me.
See what you have to deal with? Well, Joey, he's going to take a shot at the 5-ball, so I think he time clock hit, and I think he called it for his extension. So his extension for this match is used up. He's skewing straight down on it, so maybe he can see it. Doesn't look to me like he can, but let's see.
Oh,
he was cross banking it. And see, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't know if I would have tried that or not. But then again, cross banking is not my in my arsenal so well. I try to leave that out of the arsenal. I don't even want to try them shots. They're difficult, and they require too much thinking. Brett hit that one good. Follow it back out center table, and I'll tell you out there, ladies and gentlemen, if you play a lot of pool or if you're just new to the pool, one of the first lessons to learn try to leave the cue ball out towards the center of the table. It generally will leave you a shot.
Yep.
If you're in doubt, just leave the cue ball in the center of the table.
Nice shot.
Now Brett will come up here and play this in the corner, get shape for the 10 ball in the other corner, or he could go 2 rails and play it in the same pocket. Let's see what he's thinking. Just got to make sure that he leaves him a decent angle on the next ball so that he can leave him an angle to play the 8, depending on where they want to go. Whether they want to go down table and get behind it, or play it in the corner pocket over by where Brett's standing at right now. So we'll see what the plan is. Oh, he's going to play the 10 and draw it back. I'm not sure I'd take that shot, but see what happens here. See, that's why you don't take that shot, because now you've left your partner in a position where he's got to either draw it down the table or he's got to. You left him tough. Let's just put it that way. Now, is it doable? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I just think it would have been easier to go the other way around. That's all. He's going to put some follow on this. And
whoa, man!
And that's why you don't leave your partner like that, because you just why make it hard on yourself? But sometimes your brain gets in the way, or your brain doesn't work at all. You go brain dead, so to speak.
Or you're overthinking.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, Donald was in the position where his teammate put him in the position where he had to try to stroke that over there and get good shape on him. I might have put a draw stroke on it and tried to draw back and just get it anywhere behind the 8 ball, and then that away gave my partner some options, because he was playing shaped for one pocket and one pocket only. You put the stroke on it, get it behind the 8, you got a couple different options: side pocket, the 2 bottom pockets here, 2 bottom corner pockets, whichever. Now, how he's going to go about hitting this, I don't know. But what I would do here is I'd just pick a point out, on the bottom rail here, and just take a swat at it. That's all he can do. He doesn't have no way to really tie anybody up or do anything. So he's just going to take a shot at this and see what happens. And he didn't hit it. He had 2 chances to hit it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he didn't hit it on either end. So Baxter's going to get a chance to put Dixon back on the board again here, not a team point, but in this Scotch doubles matchup, he's got a chance to give him the lead.
Oh.
And then he tree tops him. No, I think he can get down on that and stroke it. That's not a problem. Now Joseph just got to not be too aggressive here. Just leave the cue ball. Yeah, not the best shape in the world, but it'll work. Let's see what Andy elects to do. I don't know if he's going to try to cut it in the side pocket or if he's going to play it up in the corner. I always play this in the corner pocket because I think the corner pocket plays bigger. But that's just me. Some people, they don't fear the side pockets. I'm not necessarily shooting it in the side pocket unless I absolutely have to. But he's playing it in the side. And
got it. Made a nice shot.
Hit it on screws. Andy Baxter and Joseph take the lead 1-0 in this particular match. And like I said, after this match up here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be taking a little bit of a break. We got Carson, our rack boy, up there, going to get the balls out. He's going to rack them. And don't forget, right here at the Cooler, the coolest damn bar in town. Don't forget, October 31st, Social Lies is going to be hitting the stage somewhere in and around 9 o'clock that night. There's going to be a costume party, I'm sure. It doesn't state it on their flyer, but I'm sure there's going to be some type of costume contest of some sort. Be some money giveaways and stuff like that. And come see my good buddy, Mr. Eric Mullins, tear up the stage as the lead guitar player for Social Lies. The guy is just absolutely phenomenal with the guitar. Hell of a wrestler, too.
Wrestler?
No. When we were in, he coaches wrestling over in Sterling. And when I went to high school, through junior high and high school, I started wrestling when I was around 5 years old. And Eric Mullen and the boys, Eric and his brother Aaron, both really phenomenal wrestlers. And I was lucky enough to grow up around them guys and be able to, train with them and stuff like that through my high school years and my early years through junior high and all that kind of stuff. And I unfortunately, come my sophomore year, my wrestling career came to an end due to an injury. But that's how I really met them boys and became good friends with them. And you couldn't ask for two nicer guys. And I don't know Aaron as nearly as well as I know Eric, but because me and Eric same age, graduated together, and we were always pals, through junior high and high school. And hell of a nice guy. So make sure you come out October 31st. See Social Lives hitting the stage 9 o'clock on Halloween. It's gonna be fun, I promise. I think Joseph Pruitt, was he playing a bank shot here? I don't know.
He's cutting.
He could be cutting in. I can't see.
It
did
made
cut.
a nice
Yeah,
shot.
he hit that really nice. And he does. He's got a smooth stroke on him. He hits the ball well.
Right. Liver and onions it is.
Now, I'm not sure. He's got the 13 ball to contend with here, and I'm not sure if that's got a home or not. Is he going to try to bump it out right here with a big draw stroke? I think that's what he was thinking.
I think he can cut it down here in the corner, though.
Well, we'll have to see. Andy's going to go up there and take a look, and if there's anybody that can cut it, he just proved that he can cut a ball, with the best of them. He cut that 8 ball in take the first win in here in this matchup. And don't forget, boys and girls, we are down here at the Cooler, Rock Falls, Illinois. One of my favorite places to hang out. I used to hang out here all the time, and then my health issues kind of took a nosedive, so I got to worry about that stuff first before I come back out and hang out at the bars, I guess. But you got the Cooler down here, you got the Whiskey Barrel next door, and they both all have live entertainment. So if you're ever in downtown Rock Falls, just come to the Cooler and see some good live entertainment. Once we get rid of all this COVID stuff, anyways.
Right.
I might try to get Renee over here maybe after the break or something like that, and get him over here, put him on the mic, and do a little talking to him, talk about the bar, talk about the business. And I know he's got a lot of opinions when it comes to the whole COVID situation.
Oh, I'm sure.
So we might get an earful. Maybe I should not put him on the mic. So I don't want to just start a discussion that'll get too political.
Right.
But I feel for these guys, running these bars and stuff like that, bars and restaurants, and they're putting the restrictions on them, but yet you got these big box stores and all these other places that are staying open and regular. They get to do business and all this stuff, and the little guys getting the pinch. What a shot there to break that out! Great shot by Brett Hopkins. And Donald with the opportunity to, all he's got to do is just make sure that he puts his partner in a pretty good position here. That 4 ball is in a funny spot now just because of the side pocket situation. But if they think this out, he can skim that 4 ball and get it off the rail right here. Play the 3 into the 4. I would have tried to bump it off the 4 and get it in there. But now, we seen Andy cut one down there past the side pocket earlier, so we know that it will go past that side pocket. Sometimes when you're playing on a valley table, it's hard to get it past the horn there, but it looks like it can be done here. Brett's trying to decide how he's going to get at it, which what I would do, I would just I'd hit this cue ball with enough speed to make the 2 ball and just let it be where it's at and put the pressure on your partner and make the tough shot, and be glad that you're not the one that's got to shoot it. They called for their extension. They're going to discuss this out. Like I said, each team you're on a 45-second shot clock, and then if you call your extension, you get 60 more seconds. And once you've used that up for that particular game, you don't have any more breaks, so to speak. So they're on a clock right now, and they're discussing what they're trying to do. Because Brett wants to leave his partner with the best shot possible, and knowing Koltov probably just told him to roll this ball in here, and he did.
Ooh,
and he said, "I will take the shot on the 4 ball, and if I miss it, I'll take the heat for it." And that's the problem. You've got to hit them pure, otherwise it catches the horn on the way by, and you just cannot. I mean, you even with the pros. I mean, you can lay that ball there and try to cut it up the corner pocket on the valley table. It's just hard to do. It's just not easy to do. Now Joseph here is looking to put Andy in a good spot here to get down on the 14 ball, and how you're supposed to play this shot is you play it in the corner pocket and back the cue ball up 1-2 rails and get it behind the 8 ball, 1 ball over there, and that's how I would do it. But you got to put a good stroke on it. And you got to be very confident that that's what you can do. Now he's going to play the 14 ball first, which I wouldn't have done this, but and that's why a big swing and a miss. Brings Brett back to the table, and if I was Brett, I would clear this one out of here first. That'd be the first ball I'd play because that's the hardest ball to get at. Let's see what he does. It does go by the corner. He's going to play it there. Now, see what I would do in this situation with that ball, with the pocket being half blocked. And I mean, it went in there with no problems, but I'd have just played it up in the far pocket because
not take the chance.
Not take the chance because I'm jacking shit like that. But that's just me. And I just said chicken shit, didn't I?
Yeah.
Do we got a beep button? Beep.
Ooh.
Well, that doesn't hurt him there because now, I mean, don't get me wrong, Brett's got a little bit of a tough cut shot, but he's very capable at his skill level to make this shot, and it did push the 8 ball back out a little bit, and now Brett's just got to concentrate on making it, and he can pretty much leave it anywhere in the center of the table, and even there, I mean, Donald's still got a shot. It's not necessarily ideal, but it's not. This is not a tough shot for his skill level. And there you go, Donald. I believe is 2-1. Is it 2-1 or 1-1? 1-1. Okay, it's 1-1.
One round, one game in that round. So you can't play. You couldn't play a single match. You play doubles. You have who else? Oh no, you just can't play 2 guys. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. See you there, Mike. 1-1.
I just got that on my Instagram.
There you go.
I'm sorry to say, sweetheart, I'm kind of spoken for these days.
Good Lord.
Sugar mama.
Sugar mama.
Sugar mama looking to take care of some sweet dude.
That's hilarious.
You send me some money on PayPal and I'll come take good care of you. Well, should I send her a message and tell her I'm broke?
Yeah.
And see if
and say you got a friend named James that's broke too.
Yeah, and see how long it takes her to not respond to me anymore. All right, Donald down here, very nice shot. He's left his partner in good shape here, but the only thing is, in order for them to get out, is they got the 13 ball down there that's tied up, or 11 ball. Sorry, it's 11 ball down there that's tied up. And so they're going to have to figure out a way to get that out of there. So they got to get some sort of an angle to get a breakout shot on that. And I believe the 14 ball clears the 1. So if they can get good on the 14 ball, they can get the 5 out of there.
Another opportunity for Dixon.
Yeah, here's another opportunity for Dixon. And the thing about it is, isn't the greatest opportunity, but
you got to take them.
I mean, well, if you got to play safety here, you play a good save.
Yeah.
And Baxter's going to play the cut shot. I believe he's looking at the cut shot here. And the only thing is, you just got to make sure you execute these shots if you're going to take the risk and take them, because he could go down. Yep, very nice shot. Because he could have easily played the safety and just left that cue ball all the way down on the bottom rail there. Steelers are up big now, 24-7.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, Joseph is just... Dixon's just kind of, they're tripping over themselves. Yeah. But let's see what, Baxter's got in the bag of tricks here, because we know he can cut that three in the side pocket because we've seen him do it several times now. Oh, big swing and a miss on the 7 ball there, unfortunately.
So it's not a bad leave, though.
No. Koltoff's fairly decent with the jump cue, and he might decide to take the jump cue out. But what I would do here is I'd just roll it off 13 ball here and leave the cue ball all the way up here at the bottom rail, and let them boys try to figure it out. And that's the problem with some of these players. Right. They just don't think of the safety. The safety is in play here, and this is what he's going to do. Don't hit this hard. Just leave it down right, just like that. And that shot right there will win you a lot of games. Yep. People just don't understand. I don't know if what Joseph's looking at here, but is he playing the? I don't know what he called. So he's playing a safety. He's just going to roll it up here, and that's not a bad shot.
No.
Brett does have a look at 10 ball here. I know that he could make it. It's not an easy shot, but I've got a really good look at that one. And he could play the cut shot because it is open for business, but I don't know if he's willing to take it or not. And if anything, which he's not thinking of, he's thinking of the make when he should be thinking safety here. He's played that over in the corner. And not that that's a horrible miss. But the safety was definitely in play, and I would have left that. I'd have left that ball down in there in case I used it from a breakout shot to get that left ball out of there. I think you might see like a big 3-ball combination here. Andy might get crazy and call the 1 ball in a corner pocket and play a 3-ball. No, he played smart there, played safe. That's a good shot. Now they're starting to think a little bit. Donald's taking a look at here what's going on, and I play safety right back at him here, but he's going to go ahead and play the 10 ball, I believe. He's calling it. He's tree-topped. There's one of the toughest shots in pool right here. Keep the ball on line, and he hit it good. Yeah, a good shot. I mean, you leave your partner tough there, but there's not a whole lot you could do. You got to make sure that if you're going to make that shot, you got to make sure you make her.
Yeah.
Yeah, here lies the problem with that shot. I think, in hindsight, you slow roll that ball down there to play safety. Leave it down at that end of the table. You still need to get that breakout shot for that 11 ball that's behind that 5, and now you're about to eliminate your breakout shot. Yeah, he can play the 14, and yeah, he can make it, but now how are you going to get the 14 or 11 ball out of there? So let's see what they decide to do here. We're about to find out. Maybe I'm going to learn something.
Nice.
Oh, he might make it anyways.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and then follows it in. there for a minute, I thought we had Steve Meserak up there at the table and showing us some trick shots.
We're going to bring in a few Little Caesar pizzas and stuff. She's only going to grab here if anybody hadn't decided.
They're talking ordering pizza here.
Yeah. Food.
They need to order me an ambulance. My feet are starting to hurt. They got a masseuse on site, I wonder. Now here's Joseph's going to play this. Now he's going to get the 5-ball out of here. There we go. Finally, somebody had a shot finally to get it out of there. And if the 6-ball cuts in the corner, that's definitely the shot you're going to want to take here. And Andy sees it, he identifies it, and he's going to go ahead and play the 6 in the corner, which is a great, great shot. And the only thing you want to do here is just don't get too aggressive with it. And he didn't.
Oh.
And somehow he missed it. Now I'm looking at that shot there, and he could cheat. He could cheat the pocket, might make it, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it'll go. But I think if you slow rode it, cheated it just a little bit, he's gonna call the bank.
On the 11, maybe.
Yeah. And he made it. Oh no, he did not. I called it too soon. I jinxed him. He hit that. I thought he ginned it. And he still left his partner a little tough here, or left the other team tough here, I should say. This match is 1-1.
It's an opportunity to play a good safety too.
Yeah,
He's not taking it.
Yeah, and I beat my head up against the wall when I watch people play sometimes, and I think to myself, why? Because it's a higher risk shot. Why take the shot when you can play the safety? The safety was the easier shot there, and it guarantees you another trip to the table. You miss the bank shot. You might not get another shot at the table. Yeah, and they're just that kind of proves what I'm trying to say is sometimes you can try to be too aggressive and trying to win the match when you don't need to win it right there. Not saying that this is an easy shot. He's left Donald, with not the easiest cut shot, but it's makeable for sure. So let's see what Donald's got in it. See if he can eyeball it in, stay concentrated, and make sure he don't scratch in the side pocket where he's at. And he didn't. Very nice shot. Rock Falls goes up 2-1 in this particular matchup.
2-1 Rock Falls. There's one each. I can't. I'm running the clock.
All right. Well, Dixon needs to wake up here a little bit, and I've said it once. I've said it 1,000 times. They've had plenty of chances to win.
Absolutely.
Rock Falls. It's not like
nobody's running. Well, they're not running away with it. That's for sure.
No, they are not, and hopefully they can. For their sake. I mean, I want to see a competitive match.
Right.
I don't want to see a blowout. I want to see Hill, and see some drama here. But, sometimes it just doesn't happen that way. No matter if it's baseball, football, whatever you're watching, you get two really competitive teams, and one team just doesn't show up sometimes,
Yeah.
They bring their D game. And like I said, we're going to be taking a break after this match, and hopefully Team Dixon, they're going to maybe sit down, get a little motivational speaker, show up, and hopefully, get back on track here because they certainly could be leading this 3-1.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mr. Baxter with the break here. Let's see what he puts together. He
That's
clobbered
a great
it.
break.
Oh,
that's a nice break.
I'll take that break right there every single time.
Right.
the key here is I'd be playing the 5 ball down there in the corner and leaving shape for the 4 ball on the side, and there's your out.
Right.
But let's see if Joseph, what his plan is here. He seems to be sometimes on a little bit different thinking pattern than me. Oh, I don't know if if he can play the 4. If he can play the 4, that's definitely the shot. If he didn't leave him the 4 ball, I mean, he can go. Yeah, he's queuing down on it, so he must be able to see it. So good shot.
In good shape here.
Yeah.
Just got to make balls.
Yeah, I mean, the 3 ball's a little tough, but it definitely has a home. I mean, it plays down there in the corner pocket. So let's. You're supposed to be clearing the 2 ball here, but let's see what he does. Okay, he's just. I thought maybe he was going to take a shot at the 1 ball. I was confused. Thought maybe I was going to learn something again.
Right. Nice shot.
Hit that one really nice. Put a really good stroke on it. Now, what I would do here is if the 3 ball goes because the 1's a duck,
take it.
Take it. Get it out of there now. I'd get that 3 ball out of there now. And he's not going to do it. He's going to leave it till last, which is fine as long as he leaves him good on the 6 ball here. And he has done he's done such a thing. Joseph's just got to play it. He might have to leave him long and just accept the fact that his partner's going to have to make a longer shot, but that's fine too. And he left him dead on the round. He left it as hard as he possibly could. But what do you do? You know, it's just one of them things where, you know, he wanted to make sure that he left him a shot. And, well, he's left him a shot, all right. Just not a very easy shot.
Oh.
Not a horrible miss.
Not all bad.
But this is where Team Rock Falls has to keep their head about them and just play safe. Yep. If you don't have a shot here, you just play safe. Don't try to be a hero.
Yep.
And I think that's what he's doing here. Did he call safe? I didn't see. Yeah, he definitely called safe.
It's a pretty good one.
I can't tell if he can see the 3 ball or not. He might be able to see it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we froze up on that. It's like
Bud's down there taking a look now to see if it's locked on there. But he's hitting. The cue ball is in front of that particular ball, whatever it is down there. He should be okay to take a swing at it.
Oh. That's what you didn't want to do.
No, you know, this hasn't been one of Joseph's better matches here. I mean, but it happens. We all have bad days. Trust me, I've been there.
I've had plenty of them.
And like I said, in this position here, you just got to make sure you don't get ahead of yourself. Don't try to play, you know, don't try to do anything fancy. Don't do anything like that. Just make sure you get out. And that's a good shot there. He drew that back nice. And I think if I was Donald, I would have taken the other ball first. But either way, I mean, this is when you get in these positions here, it's just a matter of how you feel about it. I mean, just because I'm telling you he should be taking one shot doesn't mean that's the case. Because trust me, I'm not a professional. And Brett left it perfect on that shot, I think. Yeah, he might have got it. No, you know what? No, he did. But he can go. He can put a draw stroke on this, or just hit it with pocket speed and let it drift up a little bit. Whenever I get in these positions here, I just draw it and put it behind the. I'll put it behind there, you know. See, if you put a bigger draw stroke on that, it gets behind the 8, and then you got 2-3 pockets to look at, and wherever it goes, you know. But now he's left him a little tough here.
Yeah, you got to stay out of the side if you're putting it in the corner.
This right here is kind of a two-way shot. You play it in the corner pocket where he's trying to play it. You hit it with pocket speed, and if you miss it, you leave the cue ball up at the bottom rail here on the rail. So you're playing two ways. If you miss it for some reason, you leave the cue ball tough. This is just all about confidence right here.
Right.
It's not really that difficult of a shot. You're just turning the cue ball loose, and therein lies the problem. That's what worries the players. Sometimes they think
scratching the sides in play too. Let's see, that's why he's
could be. Oh, and he banked it. And he made it. What a shot. Rock Falls goes up 4-1. Hopkins, Kolthoff defeat Baxter and Joseph. And we're going to give a little love to our sponsors out there. Bud's getting us hooked up here, and we'll go over there here in just a minute. Like I said, Rock Falls goes up 4-1. We got CBM Construction, area code 815-716-6727, offering all your construction needs as well as heating and cooling services and installation. Licensed, insured, and bonded. Check them out on Facebook and some of the pictures of their great work. Call CBM Construction today at area code 815-716-6727. And we have A&A Flooring, 2528 East Lincoln Way, Sterling, Illinois. Their phone number, area code 815-632-0675. Call Al for all your professional, affordable hardwood and carpet services. Check out anafloors.biz to use their on-site tool to check out the flooring options right from your own home. A&A Flooring, area code 815-632-0675. And we have affordable window tint and detail, 1011 North Galena, Dixon, Illinois, area code 815-541-7813. Automotive window and tinting, headlight restoration, ceramic coating, and detailing. Check them out on Facebook for pictures of their work. Affordable window tint and detail, area code 815-541-7813. And then we have the Farrell guys, South 4th Street, Aurora, Illinois, area code 331-980-8224, offering ferrule, shaft, butt, and tip work and custom design ferrules. Give them a call today at for your Q needs at area code 331-980-8224. And last but not least, Quick Quality Signs at 619 Depot Avenue in Dixon, Illinois, area code 815-288-9707. Signs, banners, T-shirts, vehicle lettering, and much, much more. Call Marty and Teresa to find out how to customize your world. Quick Quality Signs at area code 815-288-9707. Stay tuned. We'll be right back in a minute. We're taking a little bit of a break.